So today's the first of a kind. For me, anyway. First of a kind. In a little bit, I'm going to be joined, a really little bit, by two friends and colleagues who are also game study scholars. I gotta watch, there we go. Who are also game study scholars. The first is TreaAndrea Russworm, who's UMass Amherst, and does game studies there. And the second is Kishonna L, who's at UIC and does game studies there. And we've been friends for a long time and worked together on a number of different projects. So we thought it would be interesting for us to get together and talk about games in a little bit of a different way than we usually do. Kind of a little bit of a different way. So they're going to come and we're going to chat and we're going to play some Stardew Valley because we were trying to think of what we can play that would give us the ability to talk and actually play the game. And we were like, well, not something like Call of Duty. That wouldn't work too well. I mean, we can like probably do it better when we're just playing just the three of us, but who knows? So we'll see how this works out. We'll see how it works out, how we like it, how other folks like it. There may be more of these in the future with other people. Not the same people every time. I have more than 2 friends IRL, believe it or not. What? I do. More than 2. I call lies. Hey, Spencer. I do. I have more than 2 friends IRL. See, but you know what? I do. There's proof. Moto's an IRL friend. True, see? Moto is a magical being. Doesn't count. Okay. I'll take that. So, even though we're playing, what are we playing? Stardew Valley. I have us on 18 plus tonight. Well, I have us on 18 plus for a number of reasons. Goat Simulator. No. I have us on 18 plus because, one, we might be addressing some topics that are sensitive. 2, my IRL friends sometimes say naughty words. Just saying. My IRL friends sometimes say naughty words. So, no surprise there. What you trying to say, Brightest? What you trying to say? I'm going to turn my mic down a little bit. Looks like I'm peeking. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, they sometimes say naughty words. You'd be surprised. I sometimes say naughty words too. Just saying. And I may say naughty words. If I get angry, I say naughty words. I will definitely say odd. You have heard some naughty words. Yeah. So, yeah, I figured we just sit and chat a little bit before we get started. Cuss can only counts for Call of Duty. Cuss can doesn't count for pandemics and when the world is burning, okay? They time out themselves? No. Yeah, but that does not mean language in the chat is any different. Because language on the stream differs. We still like to keep chat PG. as much as possible. I mean, I don't say G because you know what, we're grown-ups. PG Munchkin, hush. Kage, hush. This is rigged. Spaz. So, they will be, like, looking at chat. They might not be able to follow it as closely as I can because, you know, it takes a little practice to be able to play, talk, and read chat, keep up with chat all at the same time. It takes a little practice. So, if I see something that pops up that is like a specific question or something that people have like want to talk about a little bit, a specific topic, then I might reread it so that they can actually hear it. You've gotten mad good at fishing with Stardew. Nice. Nice. So I may reread those things. Thank you for the sparks. I appreciate you. So I am, so we'll be pulling them in. As well in a little bit. So if I keep checking, is this on Switch? Yes, we're playing on Switch because the three of us, like while I own it on everything, including the kitchen, everything except the microwave in my kitchen, the only platform all three of us had it on was Switch. Is there any way to merge your Switch account to Xbox and PC? For Stardew Valley? No. You can play Stardew on the microwave? I wish. I don't know. I'm thinking about getting rid of my microwave. Only person that uses it is my mother, and she uses it to heat up tea, and that drives me bonkers. You can play Stardew in a Tesla. You probably can. Because there is a mobile version. Heating tea up? No, thank you. No. Just drink it fast enough. I bought her a fancy mug for Christmas last year. She uses it sometimes. Let's just put it that way. She uses it sometimes. Mobile version? I never knew that. Yes, there is a mobile version. It does not have multiplayer, though. What? Spaz, thank you for that sub. Woot. There we go. Number 1 for the day. Sub hype. December last year, Stardew in your Tesla. Wow. Wow. Billy, thank you for that, host. I wonder. See? My car is paid off. I cannot buy another. I wouldn't buy a Tesla anyway. Play Stardew while it recharges. I was like, my car is paid off. I wouldn't buy that. I wouldn't buy another one just to play. Paid off and with like 50,000 miles on it. Ain't no way I'm getting rid of that. All Stardew all the time. Yes. So, yep, Stardew Valley is what we're going to be playing. I'm watching over here to watch them pop in. They're going to pop in a few minutes early, and we'll chat. But, so, any questions about what's going on tonight, y'all? Let me know. I'm happy to answer them. Summer in Mara is really a fun game, y'all. It is really a fun game. When's the next podcast? So, what we're going to do, I'm going to cheat. Because I've been working on getting this set up. Spreading positive vibes, Black Lives Matter, Pride. Thank you, Unhorsed. I'm going to pull the audio from this and use that as, part of the podcast. But we have another one in the making where we're going to all talk about a game that we've been playing together. So, okie dokie, whisper person. I don't know why I'm not hearing whispers. Oh, that's why I'm not hearing whispers. Duh. What game is it? I'm gonna cheat and tell you. Across the Grooves. What you drinking then? Tell you what I'm drinking now. Just drinking iced tea. It's almost gone already. What I'm drinking then, who knows? Might be iced tea if I don't make it to a store or get a delivery soon. Is that a Telltale type game? Kinda, sorta. How do I put it? It's a story about... So think of, let's see, what was the one where the kid came through the TV? The Ring. It's kind of like The Ring, but with like a mixtape. So, yeah. If you don't mind, can you show me what your shirt says? Oh, can you not see my shirt? Oh, sorry. I'm not sitting back. It says, the justice system is criminal. Wait, what? Yeah. It's called Across the Grooves. So we're going to be playing that together and talking. Pop over here.
STAZ111496 sent 10,000 embers with the message.
Space! Thank you so much for 10,000 embers. Look at the Ember Dragon. Can we get some Ember hype, please? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I appreciate your face. Ember hype. That'll give us the Ember video one last time. Well, not that one last time. One more time. One last time, and then we burn it. Yay! Just kidding. Hold on. Burn it! Thank you so much for those embers. I appreciate your face. Okay. I'm going to refresh this for some weird reason. I'm not getting chat over here. There we go. All right. I am going to peek over here again. All right. I'm going to, y'all, pull Trey and Kishonna in to make sure we can hear them. Have you tried that jump? Who? Me? Try the jump rope challenge? Wait, you know I can't jump. What are you trying to do? Like totally disintegrate my little knee? I was like, you know I can't jump. All right. All right. I'm gonna pull these two in. Hopefully, we'll be able to hear them properly. We tested it earlier. Hello, hello. You are on stream. Just know that in advance. Kishonna can. Let's see. I don't hear them either. Trey, looks like you're muted. There we go. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Trey. Kishonna, we still don't hear you. Oh, wait, maybe. Can you talk? I saw your little indicator move.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you. Okay, can y'all... Okay, hold on a second. Chat, can you hear them now? Yes.
Excellent.
Let's talk a little bit so we can check levels.
Okay. Y'all hear me?
Okay, let's do this. Okay, Kishonna, who are you? Can you tell us who you are? I already did this, but you can tell us again. And then we can check levels.
I am Kishonna L Gray. I am the queen of the universe.
Well, we already knew that. A little louder would be amazing. Okay, I could turn that up. All right, Trey, who are you?
Hello, hello. I'm TreaAndrea Russworm, and I am trying to get online. Did you set up the farm yet?
Yes. Hold on a second, though.
Okay, let me restart Stardew Valley. That might be part of the problem.
No, I'm not.
Are you okay?
Ooh. No, that's fine. Bows before the queen I wasn't aware of. Hush, Spencer. You can't hear Trey very well. I just turned it all the way up. Trey's audio has been a little low. So, Trey, if you could turn it up a little bit more.
I'll turn it up as far as I can. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, my settings in Zoom, I thought I changed them, but let me double check. Go back. Output volume, I'm assuming. Let's do it all the way up. Okay, how's that? Is that the same?
Oh, that's better for me.
Is that better? Okay. That is officially as high as I think it goes. So
The menu music will go lower in a second. Okay. Is that better, Oaken? Can you hear her better now?
let's see.
Hold on.
Valley.
No, you can't hear her better? Okay, let me start this. I'm gonna turn the audio down real low on the game. It should already be down low.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing on your end. On mine, I turned it down so you want to hear it in the background.
All right.
So, and you don't really need music for this either.
Okay, hold on. Let's
Make
see.
your own music.
That's the thing. You can't make your own music anymore. Well, I mean, you can make your own music, just not anybody else's. Okay, how's that?
Online communication. Let me see. Is that any better? Is it any better? Let's see. Yeah, these are the best settings. Let me double check my headset also. I could also just try to speak louder. Is speaking louder making any difference? Speaking louder?
A bit better, yes? Okay, here.
A bit better. Okay. Okay, there is the farm, Rosewood Farm. I see we don't have shared more resources, Sam, but that is okay. I'm gonna work with you. I'll work with you.
Kishonna, I know who you are. I play with you on Xbox.
I just want to make sure other people know. I just want to make sure other folks know who I am.
Okay, all right, here I am.
We're just gonna make Trey yell into the mic as much as possible. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it's this way. I've done everything I can.
Some random stalker is fine.
No. Listen, I'm on the farm. It is raining.
Yeah, it is raining. Kishonna, did you get in?
I'm waiting to join the. I don't see it on my screen, so I'll refresh it. Okay, I see it. I'll see it. I'm joining. I'm connecting right now.
So we started we started this farm the other night. Oh, there you go.
Okay. Yay.
I'm gonna fight you, Kishonna. I mean, Trey. It's Trey. I'm gonna fight.
All right.
So we started this farm the other night, and we don't have shared resources.
Ooh.
And yes, Trey is upset because we don't have shared resources. But you
Why
know,
don't we have shared resources?
Sam set it up that way.
I did. I set it up that way. Well, we can
Being
share.
selfish. That's why I took all these parsnips. I'm about to go sell them
Oh
Where
my
you selling them? At the
god!
store? I'm coming.
at the store. Yeah, I'll give you some, Shauna.
Wait, you will
Where you going, Sam?
get. We are gonna fight for real.
This game is non-violent.
Not if you stealing all the parsnips. I'm just saying.
Oh, you don't even have any space in your inventory, Shauna. I'm trying to give you these parsnips.
I don't know how to. Oh, my inventory is full. Okay. I'm gonna have to drop stuff.
Sam, you want a parsnip?
No, I want your parsnips. Go about your business. I'm going to break these geodes.
Okay, let me drop some stuff. Okay. Drop. I'll drop these.
Oh, you can eat some. Oh, if you have any food, you should eat it.
Okay.
Okay. Do I grab it from you?
I think I can only give you one at a time. How do you?
Hey,
give more than
Madison.
one? I don't know how to give more than one.
Okay, I accepted it. I said yes.
Yeah, I have like 30. I'm trying to give you.
She-
oh no!
She's trying to give you half of the stolen parsnips. I'm just saying.
Is that what it is? Are these reparations? Reparations parsnips? Okay. I'll take them.
30 acres.
30. I'm done.
Yes. Sam, where are you?
I'm over minding my business. I was
in the bar, drinking her sorrows away.
I am not. I'm in the museum. Thank you very much.
It's a rainy day. We can go to the tunnels again.
Oh yeah, let's do that. That was fun.
Okay, I'm gonna go sell the rest of these.
Okay,
Try to give
okay.
you as much as possible, but it
That's
takes-
perfect. No, I think my health is
You
good.
can even eat those in the tunnels if you want, because
Oh.
you might run out of health.
No, get something cheaper. Don't eat those.
STAZ111496 sent 1250 embers with
Do
a
they
message.
generate a lot of
Eating
health?
popcorn. This going to be good.
Spaz, thank you for the 1,250 embers. I appreciate you.
Yay.
Yay! All right, let me go I want to go. Don't leave without me to go to the caves.
Okay.
All right, so y'all, we're going to be playing and arguing about Stardew Valley because that's just how we play. Because Trey is difficult.
Where's my sword?
Trey is difficult, but we still love her, so that's okay.
Oh, where you at, Kishonna?
I'm in front of the hospital in the infirmary, I think.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
hold
go
on.
to the caves. We're gonna leave Sam.
I just said don't leave me.
Where are you? We're gonna come get you.
I'm at the farm.
Sam's at the farm.
I had to go get some stuff.
I'm watching Sam on Mixer. Sam's at the farm.
Oh, I should pull a mixer. We're not gonna have a lot of time to get there because
I can get there fast.
it's gonna be dark. I know if you're gonna take the shortcut going up. Oh, here you are.
I'm here. Ooh.
Go on, Sam.
Okay, I got stuck for a second. Hey, Cookie. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? All right, so we said we came up with this list of topics. We wanted to talk about like our work. We wanted to talk about our work, the stuff we're doing, thinking about, writing about, talking about playing video games during the pandemic and while the world is burning. And give folks an opportunity to talk with us. Where'd Kishonna go?
I'm trying to figure out. Did y'all go north or south?
We went north.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming back for you. Where you at? You by the hospital again?
I'm stuck in a loop.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. We lost Kishonna. I don't know. Tell us some landmarks. Tell us some landmarks.
What do you? Okay, where you were at?
I'm trying to. I'm stuck in that the menu loop where it keeps making. Okay. I'm traveling north. Yes.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
We don't have a lot of time to be in the caves. We're gonna fall asleep in the caves. Falling asleep in the caves is not recommended.
All right. There we go.
Also, I don't have my sword anymore. Does it take it away in multiplayer?
No. You lost it. That's your fault.
I never lost it. I have no sword. Maybe I need to generate that cutscene again.
Or maybe, just maybe.
Maybe you took it.
Maybe you sold it.
I didn't sell it. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm not supposed to use my real name in chat? I'm sorry.
I had to trigger the cutscene again.
No, you can. Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to skip all of this dialogue. He's back.
Oh, so you okay. So you didn't, yours didn't say.
Probably because, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe you triggered it last time, and then I didn't trigger my own. But I had a sword before. Now I have it again.
You've got yours back?
Yep. You got
Okay.
yours?
I've got mine back, yeah. Perfect.
Okay, where y'all at? Here, I'm gonna walk out and then,
Just
there's Trey.
No. I'm right there. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. I guess we're going down again.
Dun, dun, dun. We're down in the mines.
Karma. It is karma. So, all right. So, I know who y'all are, and I know what y'all do. Tell me, how about y'all tell folks what kind of work you do? Trey, I'm gonna start with you this time because I started with Kishonna last time.
I write about video games from a humanities-based perspective. My background is in literature, literary studies, popular media. One of the themes I focus on in my research is dystopias. So
Go figure.
All of those zombie games are my jam. We played some Plague Inc. this semester because in the middle of the pandemic, or the start of the pandemic, I was still teaching my dystopian games class. So that was first time ever where it was very clear that the themes that we were studying applied to what we're living through. And that was intense. I'm not gonna lie, it was very intense, and it shifted how I taught the class, how I could teach the class. Not only because we were online, but because everybody was in shock at the moment. Students were in shock, and there's a lot of depressing content, like thematically and critically, that we normally read. And so I gave students the option to either proceed forward with that content or to slightly change the plan and not so much focus on the theme of dystopias, but focus on the theme of revolution and the sort of solutions to the dystopia, as opposed to really understanding the nuts and bolts of it. So I had about 60-40 students, 60% agreeing that they wanted to continue talking about dystopias, and 40 that opted out of that part of the class for the rest of the semester. So anyway, that's what I work on. Racing games, dystopian games, pretty much that.
All right.
Awesome.
What about you, Kishonna? What do you work on?
Yep, Kishonna Gray. I, similar to Sam and Trey, I think my focus has never really been like on representations like in games. You know, I focus, I guess, my work like on the gamers. So the people that's like playing it and their experiences with the games, their perspectives on it, you know, how they feel about different kinds of content. This green thing is beating me up. Oh my gosh.
Let me get it.
Save me. Save me.
Okay, got it.
so I focus on like gaming communities, so large gaming communities, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, folks that are, in and around like World of Warcraft, League of Legends, those kinds of games. And so of course, it's full of, I'll talk to folks who look like us. And so, how they experience the world is not that great all the time. My health is low. Okay, so I need to eat something, don't I?
Yes.
Eat that parsnip. Eat that.
Eat the parsnip. Okay. Eat the parsnip. Yes, eat the parsnip.
Ooh, it's 10 o'clock, guys. We better be getting out of here.
No, we got till midnight. We good.
Around midnight.
What happens when the time runs out?
Girl,
Or what happens at
know. You don't want to know.
Trey is a slime behind you.
All your stuff. They steal your stuff. You pass out. The whole next day is ruined. You're tired.
Really?
Don't fall asleep in the mines.
Oh no!
Don't run out of health in here either.
Okay. I ate something. All right, I'm cool. Yeah. So, and right now, just a recent book that's coming out in the
Hey, hooray!
Yay! Okay, go ahead.
fall. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I'm excited about that. So it's on. It's called Intersectional Tech, Black Users in Digital Gaming. So just looking at the variety of ways that Black folks in particular utilize technology, and even how different aspects of their identity impact how they use it. So I focus a lot on. There's this group of Black women who are like really dope, and they organize. They're coordinated with like local communities. They organize protests, and they often use like the Xbox app to communicate with folks. So I just wanted to, to just center a lot of that work, that we don't often see in game studies. Yeah, so that's what I do.
Right.
Yeah.
12 o'clock.
Please. All right, we should probably get going.
Yes.
Okay.
Get out.
Uh-oh.
Leave the mine.
We got until 2 before we fall asleep. Hey, Pop Tart, thank you for the follow.
Oh my goodness.
Don't play around. That's one thing everybody can agree on. Ooh, it's time to go home.
Isn't that interesting though? Like I think it's kind of fascinating that the game like developed that, because like for instance like on another like other sandbox world like games you can just roam as long as you want. Like is that, I mean, am I the only one who sees this as like policing my time and policing who I am? I mean,
there's a curfew. There's a curfew, Kishonna.
I don't appreciate it.
And in the curfew.
I don't appreciate it. And then they make me go home. Like I have to.
Trey, don't you come in my house.
You better lock your door, Sam.
Oh my God.
Is this my house? How come I can't get in?
Come on in the big house. Come in the master's
Oh my
house. Come to the master's house. I am not sleeping in the same quarters tonight. No. Slumber
Oh my God. Y'all all got in my bed for real.
slumber party. Level 1 farming. When you get to level 1 farming, you can make that granola bar or whatever.
Field snacks.
Field
That sounds even worse considering your slave quarter analogy. The field snacks sound even worse.
I mean, it's pretty accurate. I mean, like I said, I ain't no shade to Stardew Valley. It's a lovely game, but I'm
not sleeping in those little cabins anymore.
Oh
okay,
my God!
I've got mail. So they said I've been exploring the old mine. If I can slay 10 slimes, I'll earn my place in a guild. Okay.
Enjoy that lurks pass.
Things?
I'm a.
What you doing to the food, Sam?
Get some. You better get some for Sam. Get him up.
I'm getting some parsnips this time.
Listen, we need to combine resources. That's why I made this.
We can combine resources.
I made a chest over here for us to put our stones and stuff in.
Well, I have one on my porch. It's closer.
Oh, now is that our porch? You say that's our porch for our house?
No, that's my porch.
See?
And the way that I think about it is it's more like sharecropping than it is like slave quarters. I mean, which ain't much better, but
Is that what you call it? Is that what you calling it?
That's what the kids are calling it these days.
Oh man, I'm messing up my words.
I'm trying to water stuff. Okay.
So that's what Trey and Kishonna work on. Y'all know me. I work on racing games stuff. I worked a lot with games and representation. I also work with games and folks, right? Games and extended representation to think about how representation of people who work in and around games can change people's perception. You haven't watered one of those. You watering over them all.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, this is why we should share resources, because if I go buy all these seeds and plant them and then Sam picks them all.
Well, we can both buy seeds. What is wrong with you? You don't trust me, Trey?
No, because you ain't spent your money on any seeds whatsoever.
I did too.
I bought all those parsnips.
I bought parsnips. No. I bought parsnips and cauliflower. What's still out there is cauliflower.
You trying to claim my cauliflower? I bought cauliflower and potatoes. I bought potatoes.
I didn't plant any potatoes. I planted cauliflower.
I'm planting cauliflower and potatoes.
Poor Trey. Wait a minute. Trey is just treating me bad. What you mean, poor Trey?
I'm trying to help. Trying to harvest the revolution over here, okay?
Oh my gosh. All right, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is.
What you trying to do? Get off the map? What day is it?
No, I'm trying to see if I got enough time to plant beans.
Oh, it's early. You got time. It's the 8th.
How's my inventory full? Here, let me sell some of this stuff.
I know, we need that backpack.
Bad. Okay.
This is why you should start over, and next time just share resources. Don't start over. We all have to sign in again.
Icy Rain says poor Trey. Yeah, that's right.
Nope.
I'm gonna go watch your TV, Sam.
You get out my house.
Fortune teller, living off the land.
Come on.
I think we learned recipes in that one. Living off the land.
Yeah, living off the land teaches you recipes.
Yep.
Oh my god, I keep lagging. There we go.
It's gonna rain all day tomorrow.
Then we won't have to plant everything. I mean, water everything. So let's plant everything we possibly can.
Well, I got some seeds. I'm willing to share.
I'm planting beans.
How do I make money?
You sell the stuff.
Pick the stuff when it grows and you try to beat Sam to it.
That is not. Oh,
I'm gonna get the fishing pole. You can fish also.
Oh. Okay.
You see how I get treated?
Seeds.
All right. So, what's our questions for today? Do we have any other questions? We kind of explain what we do.
Mm-hmm. So it was. I mean, it's interesting that you said you. What the heck? You kind of changed the way you were doing things with your dystopian class last semester. It's funny because I taught this summer in the short segment, right, the 4-week segment, and because we were all online, because all of our classes were online this summer, and I'm going to be teaching online in the fall too. We started thinking about, what it means to kind of live and operate in a world where we're working online, and what it means to communicate, to socialize online, and how games could add to or detract from that. Especially since it was interesting, right? Because like the World Health Organization, I don't know if you remembered, like last semester came out and did all this stuff and talked about gaming addiction as like a valid addiction, and basically the same thing we've been seeing forever, like poo-pooing online gaming, right? But then as soon as the pandemic started, they came out and started talking about how great of an opportunity online gaming was.
Yes. Yes.
How great of an opportunity online gaming is. I was like, oh, what a difference a little pandemic makes. Which was pretty interesting.
Yeah, we noticed that in one of my classes also, because my other class was basically on autobiography in games, and partly what we realized was that the conversation around games was changing as the pandemic went on. And Animal Crossing made all the news. It was like Animal Crossing, a wonderful way to alleviate stress. There was story after story about that.
Hey, Lucas.
Parents and children spending time together in video games, so yeah.
That's because parents were like floundering and trying to figure out how to keep kids like occupied for like hours a day because they were home all the dang time.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I gotta go talk to Maru.
Who was that? Who are you talking to?
Maru.
Oh, yes.
See, this is what we'll have.
That's Bay. Where you go?
No, bruh.
What you mean?
No.
I'm going
Trey.
to go find her. You
Trey.
at the house?
Too late.
I'm
late.
going. I'm showing up. She's like cauliflower. You better let me
Sam.
cauliflower for her.
You should have seen how fast Trey cut across his yard. Trey just walked so fast.
In my game, that's my wife, okay? I'm just saying.
I always marry Maru, except for I marry. Ooh, I got a reward.
Sam is creeping.
No, look, I said what I said.
You creeping.
I always marry Maru in my games, except for that once I married Abigail because I wanted the video games. Yep, Abigail. I married Abigail because I wanted the video games that she. But you know what? When she moves in and brings her room, the video games don't work.
Oh, I didn't know that. So you were like, I want a divorce?
I divorced her.
Oh!
Look.
Yeah. See, where you going? Where you creeping? You went to her job? You should up at her work?
No, I did not. I'm not telling you where she is.
Oh, there she is.
She's on a park
over here at her bench. You see her too, Kishonna.
I see it too. I saw. I'm about to pull up too.
No, yeah, if you get a divorce, she doesn't take the kids. She leaves the kids behind. My bad. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, she leave the kids behind. But she used to leave the kids. She used to leave the kids at home by themselves anyway. She was not a very good mother. Let me just say that.
You know what? Parenting is hard work, Sam. Parenting is hard work. So, yeah, I don't know what parents are going to do, or every school system is different. But out here, even though the colleges are like, we're back, the elementary schools have not said that. The elementary schools are like, I don't think so. It's not going to work.
Well, where you are, yeah, that's interesting. Because a lot of places are like looking at just putting up like little barriers around each kid's desk and giving them masks.
Oh my goodness.
They're saying at-risk teachers might teach the at-risk kids online here. That makes sense. I see. That makes sense.
Yeah. This is crazy.
So, just in case y'all are wondering, up top you see that our Tiltify bar for the Bail Project, that's the charity we're raising money for this month. We're raising money for the Bail Project. It is a timely thing. We have a primary goal, I would say primary, set of $500. But we have to make it to, we are going to make it to $500. But when we hit $481, I say that specifically, when we hit $481, we are going to have $300 of that matched by two of our fabulous community members. I don't want to call folk out. I will call you out because I appreciate you and I love your faces for agreeing to do that. Yeah. So as I've been saying before, give me your latte money because you're not going to Starbucks anyway.
Starbucks mobile apps. Anybody using the Starbucks mobile app? This is a side conversation.
Sam, what do you have?
Go on, Sam.
What is this?
What is that?
A furnace. A furnace to make to put your ores in and make like gold bars and iron bars and copper bars and stuff like that.
Oh.
So when it rains tomorrow and we go back to the caves, to the mines, you can come back with your ores and put them in there.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Gotcha.
I forgot to get more seeds.
You're too busy talking to Maru.
I was trying to make sure I got to it before you did. Oh no, I didn't. I planted beans. That's a lie. Okay. I planted beans. All right, let me see. It's gonna rain. Okay. Okay, you're back on FTL. Welcome back.
Okay, but seriously, pandemic survival talk. Do you guys do any takeout or Starbucks mobile? Or you can drive up. Now Starbucks and other places have drive-through pickup. So you do the mobile app, then you drive through and you pick up your drinks. Or a lot of places do takeout now. You can order on the phone or go pick it up.
Mm-hmm. So I did Starbucks once, and that was because it was my birthday.
What you drinking right now? What are you drinking right now? What is that?
Iced tea.
What you eating? What you drinking? Wait, how you can see her? Oh, she's on.
I'm on Mixer.
Oh man. Okay.
Somebody better get in bed.
Uh-oh.
Trey. When someone on your
stuck in the woods. Okay, I was chopping.
You better get in the bed, Trey. Okay. We
so
waiting on you.
You did Starbucks on your birthday. Do you do any other takeout or anything like that?
Yeah, occasionally, but mostly from like regular, like real restaurants, not from chains. Trey, got my bed, Trey.
Yeah, so you do a little bit with real restaurants. We started doing a few.
Grubhub and DoorDash a lot since the pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, I use those. Before even the pandemic was happening, I was using the Peapod. Did y'all have Peapod? Yeah. And then like they just like disappeared right in January or February. And I don't know what happened to them. Like I have a theory. I think Amazon took them over.
And I think they did.
Is that what happened to them?
I want to say, I think I heard something about that. 8 Diagram and D. Henry Hay. Supporting local restaurants since you're in the biz. So cooking, that's what I've been doing as well, is like trying to support the local restaurants. And a lot of our local restaurants that were not on DoorDash or Grubhub before, once the pandemic hit and they could only do delivery and takeout, did sign up for Grubhub and DoorDash. So we were able to go to a lot of or patronize a lot of the restaurants that we usually patronize, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done the same, especially like here in Chicago, it's a lot of like local folks. So, we can find like a brand new restaurant like every day of the week, so we try to do that. I still miss like the taco stands, the hot dog stands, but like I just can't. There's one like near where we live, and like the line is so long, like people still go and nobody has a mask on. So there's some places I won't go. Oh, it's raining.
Yeah, we don't have to water today. We need some scarecrows.
Got some supplies in this chest if you want to build scarecrows.
Okay, I have some too. We need wood, coal, and fiber.
Okay, do we need to go find those supplies?
No, we probably have enough.
We have them in this chest. So Kishonna, if you come to this chest and grab those things, you can go to your crafting menu and then you can make scarecrows.
Okay.
I need a little bit more fiber.
I've got fiber. I will bring it up.
I'm saving my energy because we're going back to the caves or to the mines, right?
Yep.
Get deeper into it. It's early. See, we can spend the whole day there.
Building it. I've got this fiber. What do I need to do with it?
Put it
Can I give it to you?
Yeah, put it in the chest up here.
Oh, okay.
I only need, how many do I need? 13.
Okay.
Or I can just go cut them down. Ooh, lag.
I put it
No,
over
no,
here?
no, 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 no.
Oh.
That's the
I have a
selling
whole
chest.
bunch of wood in my chest. Did
Oh.
you see?
I got wood. That's fine. I just need to. Where you going?
Which one? Where do I put it in?
Either one.
Yes.
Either one.
Okay, can I put it in here? Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
The communal chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used the one on my.
Go look at what's in this chest. Ooh, what do we got? We got melon seeds in summer. Where'd you get these melon seeds, Sam?
I got the melon seeds for putting so many things in the museum.
Oh, right. Good job. Okay, you ready to go to the mines?
Hold on, I gotta put this scarecrow out.
I wanted to get a fishing pole while they're still open. Let's go get a fishing pole first.
I have one. I think.
I don't. Kishonna, let's go get a fishing pole.
Okay.
Let's all go
What's
to the beach. And then
What's the scarecrow's name? Are we going to the beach? Ooh, okay.
I don't. You can name it Kishonna.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
Kishonna can name the scarecrow.
Okay. All right. Let me. I'm gonna work on it.
Okay.
I have to think
Okay,
about
so
it.
we're going here. Yeah, we support local businesses. We have one business that is very active in supporting a bunch of charities, you know, getting food to families and things, but they're not on apps like Grubhub. But they do their own delivery. So we try to do that, like, you know, every now and again. And they adapt it to sell things, like they sell masks and they sell, I don't know, soap. Like, they just became kind of like a general store in addition to a restaurant. Sam, I thought we were going to the beach.
No, you're going to the beach. I got mine already.
Okay, all right. So we're on separate missions here. I'm going to get a fishing pole.
Okay.
I'll meet
What-
you guys in the mine.
Where is this? Where did you go to? What store is this, Sam?
I'm in the blacksmith.
Oh, okay. Are you building something?
I found geodes in the mines and I was breaking them open.
So they said I'm not good enough friends with Clint to enter his bedroom.
What you doing in Clint's bedroom? You
I swear-
doing? You creeping?
I want to talk to him.
That usually doesn't start in the bedroom.
Oh my gosh, Stu, thank you for that, host. So, I got a question though. So you were talking about masks and stuff, but what I found interesting is, like, we talked about when we were talking about Animal Crossing, right? The way people like just kind of like fell into Animal Crossing. I have to admit, like, in the first couple of weeks of Animal Crossing, that Animal Crossing was out, in the first couple of weeks, I had 200 hours in Animal Crossing because it was calming. It was calming, one, and I could play with other people, so I felt like I was around other people.
Yeah. No, that's real talk. Because I think, I was just talking to somebody the other day, and people were asking, why was Animal Crossing like so significant? And I said, well, I thought it was like several factors, that were playing into that. First off, the COVID, being in quarantine, not having anything to do. But also, like, I feel like games like Animal Crossing and even like a game like Stardew Valley and games like The Sims, like, they give you like a sense of control when everything around you is like you're not in control of like anything around you, And so, I felt that, like, that's what I felt like whenever I'm playing like The Sims. I'm like, okay, they have freedom, they can move around, they can go out and have a good time still. So it's like we're living vicariously, through these, avatars like on the screen. So, but that's what you said.
I got
love
trash
The Sims.
cookies.
The Sims is like my regular therapy session. And anytime I'm super, super stressed, I don't really play The Sims that often anymore, but during, like, every 6 months or so, I'll go into a Sims binge just to, for the cathartic purposes of it. Just to, relax and play The Sims. Build an all vegan community, whatever. I don't know, some theme town or some objectives. Because once you've played The Sims for as long as The Sims has been out, you have to come up with things to keep yourself, interested in it, I think. But
True facts.
it's
How many?
it's very therapeutic.
Yeah, absolutely. How many families do you have, or how many people have you created?
Oh man, I was late to The Sims 4 because I did not like it. We fooling around and not going to the mines.
Oh,
I,
oh,
I,
oh.
I did not. I'm going to the mines. I did not
I'm
like
on
this
my way.
because I was a big open world Sims 3 fan, and I thought with The Sims 4 having loading screens, it was just a setback. I do think it overall runs better than The Sims 3 did, but it took me a while to really just embrace The Sims 4. So I do have most of the towns. I have all the shit that it comes. I'm sorry, all the stuff that The Sims comes.
See,
Oh,
Trey, you thought it was gonna be me. You thought it was gonna be me, Sam.
I got all the stuff that The Sims comes with. All the expansion packs, whatever. And because I came late to The Sims 4, they were always all on sale. So it was like, cats and dogs, 30% off or whatever. So I have all of them. And I think all those towns are populated. I kick people out. All the pre-made Sims got to go. You have a limited amount of houses that you can put in. The worlds are much smaller. So right away, the pre-made people leave. I put my own people in, downloading, custom looking people, mostly people of color, and making my own and just and doing it that way.
Do you steal their money? Because that's what I do. I usually steal their money.
Oh, you move in
I
with
move
them
in with them and then
What?
kick them out.
I don't usually do that, but I usually want their house. So that is a big factor, is that they have nicer houses. Because I hate building in The Sims, but I love decorating. Which is about the same in real life. I hate doing like home repairs or anything too hands-on, but I like designing a room and coming up with what it should look like, which is what I've been doing during the pandemic. Honestly, I've been playing Stardew Valley as far as games are concerned. I've played a little bit of Animal Crossing, but it didn't really stick for me, but my spouse is deep into Animal Crossing. I risked my life for Animal Crossing, by the way. When it came out, it was so okay. First of all, Switches were sold out. Can we talk about the uptake in Nintendo as a platform?
Oh yeah.
Once the pandemic hit, everybody is home. You couldn't get a Switch because it was my birthday in March, and I wanted to play with my spouse, so I wanted to have another Switch. But you couldn't get them. You couldn't get them online. You couldn't get them from Nintendo. You couldn't get them from anywhere. And we called. There's probably like 12 GameStops in like a half-hour radius of us. All of them were sold out of the Switch, except for the Switch Lite, which I did not want. But we called around, and one store said, "Oh, tomorrow we're getting a shipment. We should have some at like noon." And so I had to show up at noon and go get the Switch. But I went in with the mask, a winter coat, and this was the week that things shut down. I was like, I had gloves, and this was the week things shut down. So the guy, the manager of the store, was looking at me like, "Who are you? And what spaceship did you come off of?" And he's trying to upsell me and all this stuff, and I'm like, "Just the Switch," But when Animal Crossing came out really soon after that, I think the week after that or two after that, the same thing is you couldn't really get it, except Target had some. And so I actually physically went into Target with the same setup just to get Animal Crossing. And it was when Target was decimated. There was nothing on the shelves. You go down the medical aisle, the cold and flu and cold and fever stuff, everything was off the shelves. It was just like ransacked. And there were just a few people in the store. It just felt really, really sketchy and really like stressed and depressing. And I'm going up to the counter in the games area, and like, "Can I get Animal Crossing, please?" And standing back from the counter because I don't want to be too close to anybody. So yeah, those were a weird couple of days of everything starting up and shutting down and running out there to get games because I knew we were in it for a while. But yeah, all the Nintendos were sold out.
So you finally got one.
I finally got one. So now we have and Animal Crossing is a household favorite. I'll play it a little bit, but I don't trust Tom Nook. I'm not a fan. He's always trying to get me in debt. And I'm like, you know what? I got student loans. I told my students, I said, Animal Crossing is a debt simulator, and they wanted to kill me because
I was taking my health.
they were loving it.
Use your sword.
I was doing. Oh,
They were loving it. Okay, I'm
There you
gonna
go. I already killed it.
thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what all consoles do you have now, Trey? Both of y'all. What are y'all?
I have at least one of each of them. Of the new consoles, and then I have the old ones too, like the PS3s. A lot of stuff I've now donated to my finally gaming lab on campus.
Yay!
Which
Which you can't use.
Which I can't use, and I was supposed to be getting an upgrade. I had negotiated getting another space, and that was supposed to happen this summer. So I don't even know.
Hey, Coffee Ace.
If it's worth resuming talks about it, because I have to really think about that.
Okay, we need some. Wait, can we make any? What do we need for torches? Oh, we need wood. Anybody got wood?
No.
Oh, we didn't bring any wood. We can't make any torches. We can't go back here. It's too dark.
Oh no! I dropped my wood before we came down here.
I make torches.
You need wood and coal.
I've got coal.
Oh no, wood and sap. I'm sorry. Wood
It was a whole area.
wood and coal is Minecraft. Wood and sap. Sorry, I'm on Minecraft.
Well, it's almost midnight, so
Well, we should probably go anyway.
We're on the elevator level.
So yeah, we'll be able to make it back down to here. Yeah. So what's interesting though is that I've noticed something. And like when the pandemic started, and it was like a shared catastrophe, a shared trauma.
Mm-hmm.
It was all Animal Crossing, right? It was all Animal Crossing. People were a lot, shall we say, nicer to one another. But now that people have started to forget that the pandemic is a thing, and we've moved from, oh, I should go to bed. It's almost 1:00. And we've Trey. Oh my God. And we've moved from that kind of shared experience, right, where everybody is all experiencing like lockdown and the pandemic in similar ways, and we've moved I don't want to say moved on to, but what has hit the headlines more so now is protests and Black Lives Matter. It's gone back to business as usual. Do you know what I mean? In terms of, and this is my experience, right? I want to know what other people think. But it feels like it's gone back to business as usual. I'm gonna
With gaming?
The community around gaming.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
It feels more divided again. Do you know what I mean? Oh, my inventory.
People are into their genre of games, but
no, not just that. I just mean that basically people are back to being assholes.
Okay.
like that honeymoon, the COVID honeymoon's like over.
The COVID honeymoon is over. Yeah,
but I see what you're saying, but I just don't ever think that we were collectively like unified around the COVID front. Like, I mean, maybe like, our own like pockets and our own like communities. Mm-hmm. But like when I think like holistically, like I'm just thinking about like the people who have been like resisting like from jump, right?
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying, and especially like I'm thinking about like some of the tweets I've seen going out where people are like, okay, I'm done with COVID, we're just going back out and going to resume our lives, so maybe there was a period of time where people were like, okay, this is just going to be a few weeks, and then we're going to be done. I don't think people are ready for like the long haul of it. So I see what you're saying. I do.
Yeah, I mean, and it's interesting. Amanda, hey. Okay, so that being said, I think what else, another thing that's interesting is that we talk about games all the time, and we talk about things that we find problematic in games, right? Like Trey sees the Animal Crossing as a debt simulator. She has this distrust of Tom Nook, right? There's all of these other things that go on if we start thinking about like Animal Crossing critically as well, right? If we want to talk about things like the fact that basically you're going and you're colonizing this land, right? This island, and you're taking over things. It's like, okay, this is now mine, right? I mean, it's all kinds of problematic in a bunch of different ways, right? Yeah. But what is it? So my question is this is something that, like, yeah, we recognize, but we were like, okay, but it makes us feel good, so let's just run with this. I mean, and if I found it interesting that we had reached a point where it was okay for a game to be those things, and we were totally kind of like going along with it, even though those of us who like do this thing understand, because I mean, like, there's all kinds of folks that would criticize this kind of would criticize these kinds of representations in games on a normal day, who were just like us. It was like, okay, so 2 weeks in and I got 497 hours in Animal Crossing, come visit my farm. So, you know, it's like, it was interesting that at a point these things became acceptable for a moment, or in a moment.
Mm-hmm. And I think, I could see that, but I could also see it as like our brains were being taken up with other things, and so we had to like pick and choose, I guess, what we were gonna be upset about, or what, you know, we're gonna like rally our energies around too. You know, so maybe there was like a moment where, okay, maybe these representations ain't that big of a deal, you know, because like other things are happening, right? You know, so yeah, I would say we took a pause and took a break about, you know, being critical of certain things when everything else was happening. Yeah.
Well, what I think is also going to be interesting is just how the production of games is impacted by this time.
Yeah.
And, you know, what's able to be published, or when things will be published, or when things will come out, and how the labor force who works on games, you know, have been impacted like most of the country.
Yeah.
So there's so many big ramifications for all of this.
Right. And the fact that, you know, we're still like in the midst of it, you know, we're still seeing like all the changes, like we're in the middle of it, where, you know, people are like, okay, well, all the Black Lives Matter statements are out. Yay, we fixed all the things. I'm like, no, this is the start. Like, we're just like at the starting line, you know?
Yeah.
And with the pandemic, we're at the start.
We're at the starting line. Yeah, we're still like in phase 1. People are like, okay, it's the start of phase 2. I'm like, no, we haven't finished with the first phase yet.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I mean, when we talk about, I mean, we've touched upon like a bunch of different things, and just in that one set of sentences, right? So, you know, yes, when we start thinking about what development is going to look like in the future, or what it can look like, right? One of the most interesting things has been the fact that, you know, all along folks have been told, folks with disabilities, or folks with childcare issues. So here we're talking about, you know, childcare and feminist issues in terms of thinking about game development, right? All of these things that people were told, oh no, we can't do that because it has to be done, you know, 60 hours a week in-house, blah, blah, blah. Like, all of a sudden, when it was necessary, right, medically necessary that we do these things, we see that all along these things could have been done, right? It just took the right set of circumstances. And hiring a diverse group of folks to work on your game or work in your industry was not the right set of circumstances, right? Which has been really interesting to see.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I'm loving this conversation right now, but I think I'm lost.
Like, where are you?
I'm at the boat docks.
Oh, I'm coming. Okay. I'm coming to sell some fish. I'm coming down there.
Like, this is good, and I'm interested in this conversation, but I'm lost.
I know.
Yeah. There's
got
a
a
couple
fishing-
of ways to get out of there. There goes Sam.
Okay.
Here comes Sam. Did you get stuff off the beach?
I got a bamboo pole, so I think I've got like a fishing rod now.
Oh yeah, you met Willie. He gave it to you.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm going into his store. I mean, I'm right there.
Okay, I see you. Okay.
You can sell him fish. What happens when we put our stuff in the chest? Does it go to our own funds?
Yes.
We don't have community funds?
Yep.
I didn't trust you, Sam, so I was selling stuff in person.
Oh my God, I don't believe you. What?
Like, is this going to the master account or not? You know, that's why I sleep in the big house. I'm out here working. Okay?
What have I done to you? Who hurt you, Trey? Who hurt you?
So now we can fish. Yeah, everybody can fish.
We need 300 wood to finish this bridge right here.
Okay. I'll get some.
I'm going to chop some trees because Trey don't trust me. I'm going to play by myself.
Yeah, there was something else I was gonna say about what we were talking about. Oh, it was really kind of branching off on what Sam was saying about, people have found that you can work effectively from home. That some people can work effectively from home in some situations, and in certain cases the culture has not been that. Like in an office setting or. I don't want to say corporate culture because corporate culture has had remote working for a while, but certainly like let's just stay with university culture. Even though there's been online education for a while, the infrastructure on campus for people working in like different posts like advising and student services, it has always mostly been in person. And a lot of people have found during this time that they actually do prefer, to some extent, I mean, maybe they don't prefer the circumstances of a pandemic. You can't go anywhere. Your health is at risk, going here, going there. They don't prefer that, but they actually do prefer having more flexibility, working from home, setting their schedule, not going in for every meeting or, handling meetings differently. Even they're kind of more efficient in some cases online than in person. So people have developed these preferences too. And so you can't have the argument like, oh no, in all of these cases that this needs to be done in person.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I remember talking to somebody who works in college advising, and she was saying kind of the same stuff, that like she's really enjoying her days working from home. She can have a moment, do some yoga, go for a walk, and then she's online when she needs to be online, but she's getting stuff done in a way that she never really ever did in an office where there were more distractions and just not as good a workflow. And I think faculty probably have mostly experienced some of that flexibility in our schedules for, that's just sort of a feature of the schedule. So it didn't seem like a bonus or just upside to, not a bonus, but an upside to these terrible, circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with online education, I'm of two minds, because for the most part, my classes, which were not developed to be online, were a real struggle to put online. And I would say as an instructor, I do not prefer online communication in interaction with students over in person. My preference would always be to have classes in person. Not now, let me be clear, not now, not right now,
not right now, yeah.
Not in June, not in July, not in August, not in September, not anytime soon.
Right.
But if it's healthy and if it's safe and we're sure, yeah, I would prefer to be in class. I like interacting with people in person, and especially students. There is, for me, a bond that I feel is established when we're discussing things in person. We're seeing each other. We're in the physical space. I think there is a bonus to that. But I'm also, but another part of me is like, if this is the future, we were headed toward more online education in general in academia overall, and if this is the present and possibly some portion of the future, the only other upside I can see is some flexibility in your where you live. That let's say we, in the dystopian near future, the more dystopian near future, we end up doing more online teaching and have a choice to basically do your jobs online, and maybe you get better at being an online instructor. My only upside is that I'm not living in the snow. Then you regionally, you might have more flexibility than you do currently. Would people make decisions? People have already said with the pandemic, people are making decisions to move out of major cities for some, in some cases, or they're too expensive or they're too crowded right now when unemployment is high and safety is an issue. So if that might dictate where certain people want to live, because of that. For me, it would be weather. It's like I like my job just fine, but I never have liked living in cold weather. So
I love the cold. But see,
if this is the future, then I want to live where it's like where I can wear sandals and shorts, and maybe I can't be in public, but I'm gonna sit on my balcony in some shorts and some sandals year round and communicate with the rest of the world. That's the only upside I can see in education for this.
And that's another thing, right? So if we think about, well, hold on. So I want to go back for a second. Olga says you absolutely hated it last semester of your master's program. You had to complete it at your house. Yes. So if I could do all my meetings from home, I'd be good, right?
Yeah. That can go.
That can go. I do like being in the classroom, right? Yeah, and like you said, not right now. Right? Not right now. But I think that having that space, that shared space, especially when you're teaching game studies, having that shared space, y'all go to bed. When you have that shared space where you can like play games together, sit together, have conversations, that is something that cannot be replicated. I mean, it can't be replicated online. I'm sorry. We can have a facsimile. We can have a facsimile of that, something that feels similar, but it's not the same, right? And to have that space where we can like play games together and like share controllers and help one another with things, I think is an interesting thing.
Difficult issues. I think when you're discussing difficult subject matter, online probably resembles too much of our online culture, which is hostile, which is, not well thought out. Sometimes people just fire off the keyboard warriors. When you're in person and you hear someone's voice, you're looking at them.
Yeah.
And you're able, there is a way that can change the nature of a difficult conversation for the better, because you're right next to that person and you're looking at them and you're talking, and they hear your voice, they hear when you're getting excited, they hear when they see you listening to them and sitting back, all of that. But when you're just looking at a screen or you're looking at a discussion forum,
who's not asleep?
It's a totally different. I'm in your bed.
I'm lost.
It's Kishonna.
I passed out. What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my body?
They're going to take some money. They're going to take some money. Somebody took something.
It's okay. Amanda said, hold on a second. Hold on. There we go. Online is hard for teaching and learning, and birthday parties and happy hours. Yes, all of those things. Yeah. And it's so hard to have difficult conversations. You need to be able to be vulnerable to each other. Yes, all of this is true, right? And we're able to have those conversations in a face-to-face space, and to see people and experience these things together that we can't do in the same way online. So what does that mean? What does that mean for us? What does that mean for us as we're thinking about teaching, as we're thinking about playing games? I think what it means is it's going to change that experience in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think... I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, I think it's also going to change that level of empathy that I think I've been able to kind of generate between students who have differing perspectives on things in the classroom. Do you know what I mean? Because, when you're able to see that there is a real person behind like all of these issues, right? Because all too often, I know I see the difference in my online classes where we might be reading about, like, we read Amanda's book. We read Amanda's new book
Yeah.
In class for our summer session. And so, but just like having students who, like, I don't know, I don't want to say didn't fit the profile, be able to say, okay, well, that has not been my experience, blah, 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 blah. And kind of just leave it at that is one thing, right? But in the classroom, when we're all sitting together and we're looking at each other and we're sitting next to each other, that changes in a lot of ways, because folks are more like, I understand what you're saying and I can see the pain that you feel because of this. Let me be more empathetic and say that's not my experience, but I appreciate yours, right?
Right.
And I think that that's going to be a huge issue.
Yeah, it is. It is. And as the instructor, both for facilitating discussion and helping, students progress along those lines. But then as the instructor, you get more and different kinds of interactions between you and the students online. That most of the hostile interactions that I've ever had, some of the worst interactions I've ever had with students they've always been online over email or something like that. Whereas in person, no problem. We can talk it out. I always find a resolution in person. It's just a better experience. But online, you have those dynamics to pay attention to as well. That it just changes the nature of education, of learning, of dialogue. All of it is just very different. So that is definitely the downs. Those are the downsides, big time. Only upside is maybe move to the beach.
Trey just wants to move to the beach.
But seeing as how this is like our new reality, like all that's great. I agree with you all like 100%. But looking, since we're gonna be like online, for the foreseeable future, then what kinds of things can we then do to then foster those kinds of environments in the online spaces, in the chat? What do we need to do? Because we have to be intentional, about those things, you know? So so for the past like semester, because you both taught this past semester, right? So what kinds of things did you do to do that? And I want to make sure we get to what Amanda is saying here too.
I was going to say, Amanda's. Well, you know what the interesting thing is I had my students play games together online, right? Where they were like playing multiplayer games in situations where they had to work cooperatively, and where they were chatting with one another. So they got to know each other and got to know each other's personalities, which was really difficult because it was a short summer class, right? And I'm looking forward to doing it again in the regular semester when we have a full 16 weeks, right?
What platforms did you use for it? Because I used Twitch and it did not go as well as I wanted.
Oh, I actually had them playing online games together, right?
Oh, just online games.
Yeah. Okay. Some of them were playing World of Warcraft together. Some of them were playing NBA 2K together. Some of them were playing Final Fantasy together. So they were actually playing games together where they had to work cooperatively in order to make things happen. Yeah, I mean, just like playing together. Well, I don't know that it would have worked as well if they were just like playing games together and chatting at the same time. That's not going to be the same, I don't think.
No, it's not.
Because it doesn't build that same kind of relationship. But yeah, Amanda just said, hold on a second. It's been difficult with diversity work among colleagues too. I was running a reading group about racial justice among my white faculty colleagues, and the conversations were really raw. When COVID hit, they didn't want to continue anymore because online doesn't lend itself to the emotional work we were trying to do. Yeah. Right. I think that's interesting, right? Because it is more difficult, I think, to do that kind of work online.
Yeah.
But look at how these movements, a lot of things that I've noticed are within movements and social organizing, people have been meeting online for a long time. Like that this has been the option for getting coalition building going among people in different places. They've been using Zoom and other tools to do some of that work. So I think as far as like diversity work or coalition building is concerned, some of the more radical things, dialogues and agenda setting that needs to happen on campuses, it can be done online. You know, people can't check out. I think you can use the point of like, but look at a lot of this organizing from different movements, movement for Black Lives and other movements have done work. And what people see in the like front facing side of it is just social media use, but it's much more than that. Like people are not just using social media to do the work behind the scenes. They're using some of these same tools that we have at our disposal for teaching in order to, you know, do workshops and training that everybody internationally can participate in. So I was kind of I was fishing and listening to the question at the same time. So I hope that's relevant. But what I've noticed is that like we're kind of late to the party as far as trying to do some hard work like that online.
Yeah.
Organizers have had to do it. And they do it in ways that it's accessible too, you know, where
that's right.
Where the captions are on and people when they start talking for folks that you know have vision, some limitations when it comes to vision, they describe themselves. I've been on calls where the first thing you do is you say your name and you say, you know, a physical description of yourself. And so I've seen that modeled for us as well.
Yeah. And I think one of the things, especially that, you know, when it comes to like accessibility, I know that, you know, I have some friends that were like, hey, we've been trying to get folks to make these online spaces accessible for years. And then, you know, everybody said, oh, we can't do it. We don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the budget. We don't have the money. And then, you know, coronavirus hit, and then they're like, oh, we got to do it. So here's like everything's happening now. So
here's a patch.
Yes.
So can we talk? I want to talk about so here's been my concern with accessibility. Here's been my concern with accessibility and doing game studies work, especially when we talk about teaching, right? Is that when I'm teaching, I have things in my lab that make games accessible to everyone. Right. So I have smaller controllers for people who have smaller hands or limited hand mobility. I've got the Xbox adaptive controllers, the accessible controllers for folks who also have some kinds of limited mobility and need those kinds of materials. Right. We can make screens bigger because we have bigger televisions, or if we need to make things even bigger than that, I have projectors so we can make things bigger, right? So we have all of these things and closed captions and all of these things in the space that gives everyone access. But my big concern is, who are we leaving out of these opportunities when we're going online? Because there are folks who don't have access to those kinds of things in their everyday lives, right? But still want to take a game studies class, who still want to learn about games, who still want to learn game development even, and then they don't have that same access going into this process. And that's been a huge concern to me, because that's going to be something that starts to push folks with disabilities out of the field. Wait. Amanda said something. She says, Trey, she totally agrees. We're doing some come to Jesus work. Oh, that's always the fun stuff, right? I have to figure out how to approach it with them again, and to get them to come to the table in a vulnerable way. This is true.
Right. Well, the vulnerability part might be hard. That is something that, I don't know. And again, we're saying you lose that ability to look across the table at someone in this setting. So that part might be hard, but as far as the basics of doing hard organizing, coalition building work, people do it. It's just gonna be different. Maybe we should have another roundtable at some point about just teaching tools for teaching games online. I know that SCMS, Society for Cinema and Media Studies, just did a roundtable that they recorded on teaching media studies, and they did have some tools for game studies in that roundtable. So maybe I can look at that, but we can also just deliberately put our minds to work at coming up with strategies that are going to help us. Like you said, Sam, having people play whatever they have access to online together, I think makes a difference in the gaming class. I used Twitch, and I wasn't really happy with the results of it. But what I needed to do, what I normally do in class, is we look at a scene from a game, or we look at a portion of a game and play it together and analyze it. So what I did, and I felt the responsibility was on me, and I was just so overwhelmed come March, April, and I was like, we're playing dystopian games, and I'm like, I haven't played this game yet, and I gotta play it for my students and stream it. That was one option, but thankfully students volunteered. The other problem, Sam, you're saying accessibility was is such a problem. Just even access too is another problem, because students went home and many of them did not have access to systems to play, whereas on campus, like now, you can get them to the gaming lab, they can go check things out, or however you have your situation set up. There is a way for everybody in the class to play the games, whereas once they were home, that wasn't the case. So what I had to do was either model stuff on a Twitch stream for the class, and we were literally like on Zoom and watching Twitch and talking about it, and had students doing. Most of the time it ended up being students who modeled whatever we were playing on their Twitch stream. And again, it was like, did they have access to the game we wanted or whatever? They modeled the game, and then the class was able to talk through certain moments. But I didn't love that. And so I definitely think I need some other strategies this fall going into I'm teaching 2 gaming classes again, and that was rough. That was real rough.
Yeah, hold on. So we got a couple of things real quick. Cage Souls, nice. Icy Rain says, in my job, I still ask customers if they have access to computers or internet, because some people still don't, and people forget that. Yes, because we're making some very real assumptions about people's access, right? And like where I live, yes, we're a large university, but like most Big Ten universities, we're in the middle of nowhere, right? We're in the middle of nowhere.
Sure are.
Trey's like, Trey's like, I know.
I don't know if that's wheat or corn or what, but there's just miles of it.
It is corn. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere. And once you get outside of like our immediate surrounding area, then you start to find like small pockets of small communities, small towns where internet access is not good, right? So even if we're asking students to play games together, even if you're asking students to play games together, so that they can get to know one another and work cooperatively, if they don't have internet that holds up to that, then that becomes even more problematic, right? And then you start to find that not only don't you have students who can't participate in kind of the groups that they want to participate in, but who can't participate at all.
Right. It's a lot, like, to really think about, because what I figured for the spring was we were all in survival mode, and we made the best with the time frame that we had and the tools that we had. But now that we pretty much know what's going to happen, we have some prior warning of this, I want to do better. I want the class to function as best as it can, just because it's awful for both myself and the students, to not really have an experience that works from an educational standpoint. Is teaching you something, you're getting something out of it. So that part has to change, but really sitting down and strategizing like some of the ways to deal with these serious issues of access, of just the practical side. I think it would be great to have some other gaming folks brainstorm roundtable, because I could tell you what I did that didn't work well and what kind of worked.
Right.
I think one model that I would say did work was giving a bunch of different options. Like, you could do this, you could do that, you could do this. Giving the students a bunch of different ways to accomplish, one of my objectives or something I wanted them to get out of it, giving them a button. And I don't usually have that many options for doing things, but really saying like, you got option A, B, C, what's gonna work, and that being flexible like that really did help.
Yeah. And there's so many like online resources and stuff too that can like help support, like, because I rely on like the gaming community and activists and different leaders like in the field to, for a lot of this work. So, I want to shout out, like, for instance, like the caniplaythat.com, the amazing folks that, do like the reviews, for each game, like about accessibility.
Right.
So there are all kinds of like resources that so we can ensure that the games that we offer are like accessible for everybody.
Yeah. Well, maybe we could get a little wiki going or something. Maybe there's already a wiki. I don't know.
I'm sure it is.
I'm not online. A wiki for teaching games right now. Let's do it. If there's not out there, let's do it. Get Amanda in, get everybody in that we know who might be dealing with these things in the next month or so. They're talking about starting school early, girl. Woo. That's already a done deal as far as
today was the last day of school for my kids. Chicago Public Schools, today was the last day. Wow. They go all the way through June. Right. It was terrible. Yeah. I'm tired. I mean, we didn't do nothing the last few weeks. I'm like, we have no more energy to invest in this schoolwork. But I just I'm just thinking about like all the work that everybody's like doing, like, and then like all that, like think about how hard it, all the energy that it took folks like just to put stuff like online, especially folks who had never done it before.
That's been the big thing.
So like I had taught online before, so a lot of folks were like reaching out to me about what to do, best practices. And I was telling them, like, listen, you ain't got to be no guru at this online gaming. I was like, first off, the university didn't give you no resources to do this, So I'm like, don't overextend yourself. Just do the best you can, but also make sure that you have that flexibility for your students whenever that, like, especially with the issues that you all brought up. Like, if they can't access something, make sure that you accommodate, have alternate kinds of assignments. And I was like, and don't be trying to be all fancy and pretty. People wanted everything to look good. I'm like, if you don't just throw that stuff up there, and then make sure that students are just taken care of, so
I spend a lot of time in that mode, which is uncharacteristic for me, to be honest. But just checking in, we would spend the first 30 minutes of class honestly just checking in. How are you? Where are you? Because it was that immediate, the sense of change and shock. Kids were at home. We did a lot of journaling, so I had students open a Google Doc and they could share it with me if they felt comfortable, but they didn't have to. And then we would just start out by free writing because there was a lot to get out. We couldn't even really talk about the content. My classes were seminars, so they're like 2.5 hours. We couldn't just go for 2.5 hours on the material. And there were times when even Zoom, my computer, something would freeze, mostly the internet connection, and the host of the class, would be kicked out, and then we had to reconvene. So it was rough. We had a storm one of the days. It was like a bad rainstorm, and I think half the class lost internet. So it was like, okay, I'm gonna put this discussion on the Moodle page, but we're not having live class,
right? Because it's just not gonna work.
Stuff like that, stuff like that. We have questionable high-speed internet in my neighborhood anyway.
Yeah, we know.
Working at home in the neighborhood.
Sam said we know.
I know. It's been
so hold on.
Right now.
Hold on. We got a couple of quick things. Amanda just donated $50 to the Bell Project, which because of an amazing community member is going to be doubled, so it is $100. Y'all,
wow.
We are super close to hitting our goal because we had some amazing community members. I'm not gonna call them out, Farm Girl and Bucky. Has said they would match $300 of the last $300 of our goal. If as long as we match the last $300. So we really appreciate that. Thank you, Amanda. Met Guy, thank you for that sub. I appreciate you. If you don't know, I'm gonna hit this button real quick. Here's all the stuff you get for subbing to the channel, right? And welcome. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm paying attention to what you're saying. Mods are doing an amazing job of answering questions like, "What's this game? Can I ride horses?" I see all of that. I appreciate you. We're having a different kind of conversation tonight. We're having a different kind of conversation tonight, but I appreciate y'all big time. Know it, okay? All right. Sorry, I had to get that out there. I was holding all that in.
Go for it. Go for it.
Just tell us to shut up. Now you
Yeah.
know.
Go for it. It's very hard to live stream. You're doing a great job. You guys are great. You're great.
Absolutely.
Great discussions tonight. Thank you.
Yeah. But I wanted to say, as a gaming scholar, what I find is that I think in my life it alternates. Like, obviously, well, not obviously, not this might not be true for everyone. I play games personally and I play games academically, and it's part of my research. That the volume of games that I play personally or that I'm just playing for enjoyment really fluctuates depending on what's going on in my, the rest of my life, and especially my academic life. Like, if I'm writing on a game, I've said this before on your podcast, Sam, I won't play anything else until I'm done writing about that game, because I need to be immersed in it, thinking about it, even if I've grown tired of it and I hate it. Like, I had to go back to play GTA 5, which I don't hate necessarily, but I'm certainly not enjoying playing GTA 5 when I played it. Now, so there are times, so it ebbs and flows is my point. Mm-hmm. And during the pandemic, I would say during the high moments of stress, what I was saying to you guys earlier is I really haven't had the interest in playing narrative games that I'm going to follow and be immersed in a story I normally like. They're my thing. But in this moment, I've wanted to play games like this, Stardew Valley, where I could just go and for a season in the game, accomplish some tasks. Clean up my farms, make some money, buy an addition to the master's house, that kind of thing. That's enough. That's the right mix of challenge and reward. But in general, I haven't wanted to play a lot of games in this last couple of months, except for Stardew Valley. I've wanted to play The Sims, but that computer is in what's now our home office, so I can't really be in there all day like that playing The Sims. But I have played less games than I would have thought that I would, being home for most of this time. But I have done other things. I know I'm not a part of the sourdough bread community. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't bake. I don't cook. It would be a disaster. I don't have the patience to follow a recipe. But I have been doing other things, like, other hobbies. And I've been playing the French horn. I've been taking lessons and doing
awesome
theory class, which I wanted to go back to forever. It was like on my bucket list. And I find that non-digital, challenging but rewarding thing has been helpful. To just say, look, because with me and like music notation, like, it's been so long that I'm starting from square one, basically. My brain is 100% engaged. It's like, oh no, you cannot multitask and transcribe that and figure out what fingering that note is. You can only think about that. That's just, that's your total capacity. Yeah. So I've enjoyed doing that and spending a lot of time on something like that, and gardening and, plants and all that. That's been another thing. Well, games have been maybe the third or the fourth thing, not necessarily the first thing like I would have imagined.
Is that because games, like, in your regular life, like, is work also, whereas you had to figure out something to do, do you frame games as work in your mind?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a mixture, that I enjoy games personally, but I also know that it's work. Maybe it's also the medium. It's just the technology, the additional use of more technology in this moment, where all of my communication with the outside world is digital. It's online, it's a computer, it's, whatever, I'm sitting down. So I think I haven't wanted to replicate at least some of that by playing games and sitting in a particular, even if you have your handheld, you're probably not like going for a walk and playing a game. You're probably sitting somewhere, and I think I've wanted to try to be more mobile, maybe. I don't know. But probably it's the digital side of it, and saying that, hey, and I know it's the narrative side. Like, I want to play The Last of Us just to know what's up in that game and think about it as a dystopia and see what they got right and what they maybe struggle with or whatever. My expectations are not that high necessarily, but I want to play it. But I know that a story-driven game that's going to take however many hours, 20 hours or something, I don't know that I want to do right now.
All right.
And so for some people, like, that's the first thing they want to do. They really, like, my students were, a lot of them saying, I'm reading and I'm playing a lot of games.
Trey. I think Sam trying to say something.
I'm sorry. You were asking me questions, Kishonna. I'm sorry. I know the answer. I'm just warming up on that answer.
So just so you know, y'all, Trey is always like this. Always like this. But there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But see, I have to be more polite in mixed company. I can't say, Trey, shut up.
Trey, I wish you could have seen Sam's face. Like, Sam was like really trying. I'm like how long does it go?
I'm gonna turn on Mixer. Now you guys try to get me on Mixer.
Wait a minute, you tell me to shut up. Shut up, Nucket. Hey, Nucket. Okay, so couple things. We got questions. First thing is, who am I talking to tonight? So I'm talking to two other game scholars, two fabulous freaking game scholars. TreaAndrea Russworm from UMass Amherst. Hey, say hey, Trey. Just hey.
Hey.
There we go. And Kishonna Gray from UIC. Hey, Kishonna.
Hey.
So we're talking about pretty much everything tonight. We're talking about games. We're talking about education. We're talking about race. We have not talked much about queerness tonight. Queerness in games, which is pretty... Well, you know what? We have tangentially. And I want to throw this out there because Trey and I had this conversation when we first started playing this game. Start playing this together because Trey was like, who do you usually marry? And I was like, Maru. And she's like, but she's the only like marriageable woman of color in this game. And I'm like, and I was like, so Trey and I gonna end up fighting over Maru, because there are limitations in this game, right? And what I also find interesting is that whenever we play multiplayer games, Trey and I also have another problem. In that, if we start thinking about limitations of character design, Trey and I always end up looking exactly alike.
That is true. I'm like, Sam, why don't you put on a different shirt or something? You get the same haircut as me.
Because there's like one haircut, one pair of pants, one shirt that even like is remotely like non-feminine. If you choose to be female presenting in the game.
Okay, for this part of the conversation, Sam, where are you? I'm gonna come stand next to you on your screen so that. Oh, here you are.
Here I am.
All right, now look, this is like one of the first times where we don't look anything alike.
I know. And Trey, can I say this? You're wearing earrings. I'm just saying.
No, they're bomb.
You cute. You are cute.
Love them. They go. Look at that. Pretty. But I'm also male. Hey, I'm also male. Because I thought I didn't know you can have.
Okay, we do need a selfie. Come back, Kishonna.
Oh.
I didn't know you can have clothing options all clothing options for any character, for any gender. So I chose male thinking that I would have more masculine presenting clothes. And that is what so-called masculine presenting clothes. That is totally not the case. I think you can wear anything.
So the interesting thing is, though, because and the game has been really good with that in terms of the clothing, right? In terms of clothing and who you can marry, they made one slip up. If you go to the hot springs and decide to go swimming in the hot springs, yeah. If you are female, they automatically put you in a bikini.
Hey, let's go to the hot springs now.
I don't think we can go up there yet.
Oh, really? There's an unlocking. What unlocks it?
Let's go check. I don't think it's open yet.
Let's go. Let's go take a swim because my health is low. Worms. Yeah, we don't even look alike this time, so that's.
Oh, we can't. It's egg hunt day.
Run! I don't want that. No, run!
What's happening? Uh-oh.
No, come on.
Aw, I hate these festivals. I hate them with the passion.
What's happening?
Oh man, I'll buy some stuff.
We should do the festival because all of our festivals are canceled in our physical world.
Strawberries.
So
hey.
Here, this is Taste of
my
Chicago right
inventory
here.
is food. My inventory is full.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I love
This
this.
is the wrong time. Here, I'm gonna eat this.
Strawberry seeds. Here, I'll buy a couple.
Oh, I'm about to go flirt. I'm about to go flirt with these girls over here.
Wait, who you going to flirt with? Just stay away from Maru. I will fight you.
I'm going to the dance floor.
Possessive, Sam. You possessive. She ain't have a ring. She don't have nothing.
You don't know me.
You haven't even given her cauliflower because it's not in season yet.
I gave her stuff though.
She don't like it. She don't like it.
It is co-op, Trick Troll. It is co-op. It is multiplayer. There's you can do up to 5 people, I believe.
I'm getting some strawberries. Seasonal plant or strawberries.
The
Strawberries
festival
are $100. Woo, strawberries are not happening. Hey,
I got some strawberries.
There's my father-in-law, Demetrius. So my problem with race in this game was that.
Are we the only black people in the space?
Yes, let's talk about this. So this was my problem, was that you got Demetrius, who I'm standing next to because he's my father-in-law, in my game, and you have Maru, who is biracial, right? She's multiracial. She's the daughter of Demetrius and what's her name? The woman who who's the construction person. Mm-hmm. So there's that, but. As
Robin.
far as I know, Robin. As far as I know, there are no other there's no other diversity like racial diversity that I can see.
Whoa.
I can't. I mean, everybody's right here. You tell me. I mean, this is it. Everybody's here at this place. So this was one of the first things that broke the game for me. And I got Stardew Valley a long time ago because Sam was talking about it all the time. And I tried to play it, and you know what? The conversations that you have with some of the other town people, they're rude. Some of the people are like, why are you talking to me? And I'm like, I'm reading racial politics into that. I'm like the black farmer who moved to this bunk-ass little town, and you're being rude to me? You're being rude to me for no reason? So I took it that way. But then I read about a person who developed, I don't even remember the person's name, but on the computer developed a patch or a mod for making Stardew Valley more racially diverse and changing, like the guy that has long hair ends up being somebody with locks and flat, and changing the whole dynamic, the racial dynamic of the town. And I didn't play this on the PC, or else I would have downloaded that. On the Switch, I don't even know if you can do that.
You can't. No, you should definitely check it out on PC because there are mods that not only add in racial diversity, but also it is kind of creepy, especially when you're middle-aged, when all the marriageable women are in town are like. They look like teenagers, but there are also mods that make them older.
You age? No, in the base game, do you age?
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about as a human. Like, right, it is kind of weird. Like Abigail's, I mean, in my mind is like 16. I'm sure she's not because she's she's old enough to get married, but yeah, she feels really young. Hey y'all, welcome everybody. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for hanging out. But yeah. So it is pretty weird. It feels kind of weird at times. So yeah, I definitely understand exactly what you're talking about. But
so I avoid it because I live in a town like this. I don't need to play this.
True facts. I agree. I mean, I know.
I live in a town that this is like a college town in New England or in the country. And I'm like, this isn't fun. Where's my people? Like, who can I talk to? Who's interesting people? And give me a sense of I don't know, belonging in that way. And this doesn't do it. This is why I avoid. Let me just tell you, I avoid the festivals. You get a little notice in your box that says, "Oh, this is happening." I'm like, good. Let me not go that way because I got stuff to do. I got my own agenda, and once you've done some of these festivals, I mean, I think you can get rewards and things if you really do participate and share gifts and all that stuff, and you can build friends.
Pam,
make friends.
Pam spiked the punch.
Okay,
Pam,
so
Pam is over here like
drunk. Pam is a drunk.
Pam is
the call.
Pam is the town alcoholic. In case you have
Gotta
figured
call
that out.
Karen.
I
did tell Karen on her.
Karen ain't gonna tell on her.
I do give her beers every now and then because she's funny. But yeah, a lot of the guys, a lot of the dudes, maybe it's the same guy I'm always talking to, but he is so rude. Which one is that rude bastard? Let me see. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, he also has a drinking problem. It's him.
Is it Jane?
Yeah. So yeah, she's the town drunk and the only bus driver. This is true. She also drives the bus.
Right,
What?
right. Hey, babe, it's Maru. So Maru is like the only option, you know. And I asked Sam, I'm like, if you have children with Maru, what happens eventually? Because it can't be like Fallout 4 and just messing me all up.
So, I think Vincent's bullying this child over here, or this
You
kid.
trying to get
People are getting bullied over here. Stop this.
those kids are bad. You know what? Those are Bebe's kids. Those kids,
Bystander intervention. They are bad.
they're playing in the sewers and stuff. They're
Yeah.
bad.
All right. So what were we doing? What were we on
No,
our
Sarge.
way to before we had to do
Well, we have to do this. Here, let's do cause come on, Kishonna hasn't done it. Let's do the egg hunt.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Okay, what do I do?
Okay, here. All right, we ready for the egg hunt.
Okay.
Kishonna, so you have to go around and look for eggs.
Okay. Got it.
She knows what egg hunt is.
Got it.
You hush,
You gotta
Trey.
you need to tell me every single thing I need to do. Okay. It's time for the highlight. Okay.
There is no public schools. There's only what's her name? Yeah, Pam's daughter. She teaches the kids, but there's only 3 kids, so you know they're good.
What?
That's all they need.
There's only 3. All right,
I'm ready.
let the egg hunt
The
begin.
bear's having an affair with the farm lady, the lady who has all the livestock.
So
Oh,
how
wow.
far away will the eggs be?
Just down here in town, just look
How
around.
do you pick them up?
A.
Oh, okay.
Cowboy girl.
Okay, I see eggs that I can't get to.
Excuse me,
So are
pardon
they
me.
in this basket?
No, they're just gonna be around.
You can't get over there. Oh man, you got it.
You saw me going that way.
I was trying to get it. I couldn't pick it up. Sam, you stealing all the eggs.
Stop following me.
So I thought those little eggs that are dancing in the grass. I thought those were eggs. Oh man.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Did I
What?
mess something up?
I think you ended it.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Here we go.
Sam won.
I might not have won. Abigail usually wins.
I didn't find any.
Well, you didn't win. Now the winner of this year's egg hunt
Sam won. Sam won.
is Sophista. Yay!
What? How many eggs did you find?
All of them.
I did not. Here's your prize. Enjoy it. There.
What you get?
A straw hat.
Oh.
Where?
We can put it on the Scarecrow.
Go on my head.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh, see, and then it's dark. It takes up your whole day. Put us back at the slave quarters like they want us to sit there.
Saying that. And don't go at my house, Trey.
Viva la revolution. You got a cat? I always get the dog.
All right, had to check.
said, imagine being a child losing an egg hunt to a full-grown adult with a job.
I know, right? Right? Real talk.
Look.
Knocking people over.
Look, don't judge me.
To get the straw hat. Was it worth it, Sam?
Yes.
Sam looking good in that hat. I'm looking at you on Mixer. Yeah.
Hey, we might have the 300 wood. Well,
I already did it.
You did it?
I already did it.
Man, I was saving up. Well, we can use it to build on our house.
Look, we ain't got no house, Trey. That's my house.
Uh-huh. No. You can't even renovate the other houses, can you?
That one ain't... That one... Oh.
Got some cookies from Mom. These cauliflowers are taking forever. You guys been watering?
Yes!
Oh, we should have way more seeds than this, guys. What is up? Okay, let me just say, when I have a farm by myself, this whole area is full. We're not being strategic farmers.
We don't have to. We don't have time to farm. We had to. We've been running around in
going
caves.
to festivals.
We have not been doing a good job with this.
Let's go. We got the saddest little farm ever. Let's go get some seeds and plant all this stuff. We still got 15 days.
Here, I just planted some strawberry seeds that I got at the festival yesterday.
I thought those were summer.
Oh, shoot.
Are they?
They might be. No, I thought they were spring.
Are they? I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're spring.
Okay.
Don't make me question myself.
Oh. I'm going to get some seeds. Who's with me? Viva la revolution.
It's too early. They're not open yet.
But you got to start walking. It takes a while to get there.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to buy a backpack.
See, you out for number one. You out for self, Sam. You got enough money for a backpack? See, Kishonna, you need to get into the economics of this situation.
I know. Like, you know how
How
much
does
money
Sam
Sam has?
a lot? She's about to buy a backpack.
2,938.
Oh, you can see. Thank you for routing her out. Okay,
Absolutely.
How much you? Let's compare. Kishonna, how much money you got?
I've got 797, and that's
not my fault.
My dad just sent me some money.
That's not my fault.
Yes, it is. Sam, this is why we should have shared resources.
Look, get good.
Buying a backpack, guys.
Get good.
I'm buying seeds to help us survive. Feed the people.
Get good. But so here's the deal. I get more slots in my backpack. That's more stuff I can.
No, you can't convince us. Trickle down economics. You can't convince us. Put the money into the ground, into the food. Feed the people.
Whatever. How many days we got? 15? Oh,
Enough to get.
We got 14 days left. We got 14
I spent
days.
every penny that I have on food, people.
I
I better reap these rewards, Sam.
Okay, I'm gonna plant some potatoes. Plus, I did not steal the turnips. Trey took all the first turnips. Trey took 30 turnips. We had all planted turnips.
I'm putting the money back into the farm. I haven't bought anything for myself.
Well, that's not my fault.
See, this is why I sleep in the big house. What about equity?
Look, I bought some potatoes. Hush.
Well, this is a sad farm for 3 people. I'm just telling you.
It is. You need to do better. Water those potatoes.
I had nice little words on the ground. All of that's gone.
Somebody's asking if this game's on Game Pass.
It is not on Game Pass, but it is on Xbox. It's on everything. It's on Xbox, Switch, PlayStation, Android, iOS. It's on everything. It's only $20. It is only $20, and I can say that it is well worth $20 because I have put over 600 hours. I'm telling my own stories, y'all. I put over 600 hours into this game on like 5 different platforms.
We don't even have sprinklers. I'm not staying with this design. This is not an efficient way for me to
We gonna get sprinklers, Trey. I use sprinklers
You
when I open them.
How you gonna unlock?
You gotta level up your farming.
'Cause I can water much more quickly with everything in one space. You gotta walk around too much on this layout.
Look.
All my money right there in the ground. Because I believe in community.
Give me those cookies.
No.
Amanda says, I love that your farm says Doom Boo. I don't think that's what they intended for it to say at all.
It said Doom Book at first, and then we lost the K.
Well, if you don't plant it, I watered everything.
Now it's Doom Boo.
Doom Boo. Well,
what's planted
Make
at
an
the
exclamation part.
end? Yeah, do that.
Oops. Let's see.
Is that strawberry? We planted strawberry. What's there?
these are strawberries right here.
Potatoes. Those are potatoes in the M.
Okay.
Okay, now the lake is the exclamation point. It's the O. I mean the dot.
I used to play Farmville. I did used to play Farmville.
Mm-hmm.
And Harvest Moon. The new is it the new or the remake of is it the remake of Story of Seasons that's coming out next month? I love these kinds of games. I do.
Yeah.
And I didn't start playing them until recently.
This game was the single most relaxing game to play in like March, April. For me, this was good. This was this was perfect.
For me, it was Animal Crossing. I played a lot of
they're
this.
Similar.
Yeah,
They're
but you know what else I played a lot of, surprisingly, was I got two people I haven't met. I know one of them is the Wizard. Surprisingly, the other game that I played a lot of and still playing a lot of is Final Fantasy 14.
Interesting.
I know, right? Because see, you said you couldn't play narrative games,
Right.
and I wanted all the narrative games, right? Because I wanted to be able to immerse myself in a narrative that was not my own.
Yeah.
Because we right now we are playing in the most effed up timeline.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my capacity for narrative is returning because I'm reading fiction again, and that's an indication that I have the patience for somebody else going through it. So.
Right, Amanda. Have I played Final Fantasy VII Remake yet? I am playing through it. I'm playing through it slowly. Because what I did notice is that playing on PlayStation lately, and the fact that I'm now sharing my PlayStation on a regular basis with my kid, and we only have one PlayStation. Most of the other consoles we have two of, but we only have one PlayStation 4. And she started. No, PlayStation used to be my primary console. Way back in the day. It was my primary console, but because I was the only one to play it, and I only play it. The only reason I had a PlayStation or keep a PlayStation is for exclusives. But now I've been sharing it with my kid because she plays Final Fantasy 14 on the PlayStation. So yeah, I have to fight for PlayStation time. And when I first started playing it, I noticed I had not played it in so long. And my hands have gotten so bad over the last, I don't know how long, that playing for more than an hour, gave me crippling pain.
Ouch.
So because of the position, oh dang, how did it get to be 6:30? So I had to go out and buy a new controller.
Which controller did you get?
The Astro C40.
Okay.
The Astro C40 it's a modular controller. Have a good night, Billy. It's a modular controller, and you can move things around a little bit. Because what was causing me the most pain was hyperextending my thumbs. You love that one. That's a nice controller. That's you when you're back. You can't play for too long now. Amanda, you owe me some Call of Duty. I'm just saying. So you might want to start updating now. I'm just saying. You've not tried that controller yet? Easy to reconfigure. Hold on, I'll show it to you. Because I'm probably the only one going to bed.
Where you at, Trey?
I'm fishing over by
I'm fishing. Where you at?
yeah, I'm over by the blacksmith on the bridge.
They made you mad with the latest headset you bought. Which one did you buy, Amanda?
Trying to get some money back.
So it's this one.
I have $8.
And I'm sorry. This faceplate right here comes off, and on one side, only on one side, unfortunately, this side, you can switch these around. And what most Xbox folks find most awkward about PlayStation controllers is that the analog sticks are parallel. So I set them diagonal, and this one, because it's closer, I don't have to extend my left thumb as much, and that's the thumb that always gives me the most pain. So, but again, if we're going to talk about accessibility, and we were talking earlier about students and accessibility, right? When we start talking about accessibility, because of my own hand pain, because yes, y'all, I'm going to admit it. I want y'all to listen real close. I have been playing video games for 45 years.
Awesome.
But my hands are shot. My hands are absolutely shot. So between this controller for the PlayStation and then the Elite 2 controller for the Xbox, that's the only way I can play video games.
We're not laughing at what you're saying, Sam.
We're not laughing at what you're saying. We got in the bed with you.
Everybody get in my bed again. The paint started flaking off. Okay, so Amanda, this they want you to destroy your working headsets and send pictures before they'll send. What you mean they want you to destroy it? Okay, so this one is starting. The paint on this one is starting to flick because this is the new one. It's only the A40s too. It's not the A50s. And I use the A40s for. Oh, they want you to snap it in half. Okay. The A40s. Yep. It's the A40s, not the A50s. My old A40s, my Call of Duty A40s, the left ear cut went out. And so I switched them for this one. And this one, after like a month, the paint started to peel. So I'm waiting for the pandemic to be over. So I can, So I can swap these out for new ones. Yep. Yeah. It's not just you. So they know. And you've had more mic issues with your A40s than ears. So the A50s, I have not had any problems with. But the A50s, even though they have a built-in mix amp.
Major Corn sent 50 embers with the message, treat the kitties. Hi Saphista, hope you're doing good. Treat those kitties.
Thank you, Pawn. Rosie's already sitting up here expecting treats. Oh, Izzy's in here too. But yeah, so the A40s, not the A50s. But I need the A40s for streaming. Here, baby. I need the A40s for streaming. So I'm going to have to switch these in because, yeah, the paint is peeling on them. But this is the first time. I think it was just like whatever this last batch that they did. Okie dokie was per person. The last batch that they did were just bad, Amanda. Here, Izzy, come here. Izzy, come here. Girl. Rosie gonna get all the treats, I'm telling you.
Let's go to the hot tubs. It's raining.
Oh, y'all waiting for me to get out the bed?
Yes.
Kishonna like, it's raining. I ain't getting up.
It's raining.
Sleeping in.
Do I use the mix amp? I do use the mix amp because I have to pull in game audio and computer audio. So I have to use the mix amp to be able to blend the two.
Let's go see Bay.
Okay.
Where's my button? Nugget, I didn't turn the buttons on tonight.
We need some farm animals, Sam. Why don't you buy an upgrade?
Do I have the new ones by the new A40s? Yeah, these are the new ones. Yep. Oh, you mean is the mix amp an upgrade? I like this mix amp better than I like the old just square one. But I push it. Sorry, Nucky. I'll turn your button on in a minute. Are you? I thought we were going somewhere else. So it's not open yet. This is where
you at?
I'm in Maru's house.
What you doing in Maru's house? This is where we go to get the upgrade. I mean
I want to say hi. What you
the
want to know for?
hot spring.
Let's go. Where Maru live at?
All right, let's go to the mines. I'll meet you there.
Down here, right here in this house with the blue roof. Is this house? Like I said, Lost. I don't know if you were here. I have over 600 hours in this game, so I'm the right person or the wrong person. I don't know which one to ask.
Meet me in the mines.
Hold on, you asking about animals? I can only do one thing at a time. We need 4,000 gold, 300 wood, and 100 stone.
Do you have 4,000 gold, Sam? Tell the truth.
I have 838 gold. Thank you very much.
She tell the truth, Kishonna?
Let me see. Hold on. Where do I go to look at the gold?
In the corner, a mixer on her screen.
The upper right hand corner.
I can't see it. It's some of the Bell Project banner.
No, it's under that. Look under that. There's a time
gold.
under that, and then under that the number.
Oh, go the G 838.
See, told you.
Okay. Keeping you honest. Let's go to the mines.
You see what I have to put up with, y'all? You see what I have to put up? She'll trust me. She gonna ask Kishonna how much money I have.
I'm waiting for you guys. I'm gonna take the elevator down to the level.
Okay.
5. We made it to 5. We gotta make some progress on this, guys.
Lost.
I'm down here fishing. Look what I just did.
I see you.
Put up my fishing rod. I'm tripping. Okay. What kinds of games do y'all find, like that your students like respond to more? Like I found that, these games where you have to like build up characters and build worlds, like they just they're too much involved with them.
My students have loved Undertale the last couple of semesters.
Oh my god, yeah.
I am not the biggest Undertale fan. I don't like cutesy aesthetics.
Let me look it up. I don't know Undertale.
But they love it. They love it. They like to play it. They like to talk about it. It's one that gets a lot of different types of players together.
See you later, Whisper Person. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading about this game.
I think I have it on the Switch too. It's on all the platforms, so it's pretty easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
My students play a lot of shooters. Go figure.
Yeah.
Your students love Undertale too? Yes, they do. And they're like, have you played Undertale? I'm like, no. I just can't. I need to. But one of the games that
it's so boring to me. I mean, I've played it and we talk about it, but I just
honestly, that's why I haven't played it. But what I've really been wanting to play, but I was kind of waiting on because I didn't really want to play it on PC, but I had a student write about it this semester that really made me want to play it, even more is Disco Elysium.
Well, yeah, I haven't played it.
But it's on PC only, but it's supposed to be coming to console, but everything is going to be, it's going to be delayed because of, as P says, the zombie apocalypse. Somebody recommended Disco Elysium to you too. The game is absolutely beautiful, and this student, because as a for their final projects, they can do different mediums. They can do different media, so they don't have to like write a paper. They can do video, they can do audio, they can do whatever. And this student did a video project, so I was able to, because I've been kind of avoiding it. That's what also I get. One of the worst parts about grading is if it's like a game you've been avoiding, like seeing or reading anything about, because you want to play it for yourself, and then somebody writes a paper about it, so then you have to read it. It's like, dang it.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, his project really made me want to play the game even more, and I'm like, I might have to go ahead and break down and play it on PC, which is not bad because I play a lot of PC games. But I just wanted to play it on console. But if worst comes to worst, I can either play it on. My hands have been so crappy the last couple of months that I've been playing a lot more PC games because keyboard and mouse hurts my hands less.
Yeah, students are always surprised when I haven't played a game that they want to play. And I'm like, I can't play everything. I still have my own preferences and time constraints. But I try to. If they're writing about a game I haven't played, I try to at least start it. And if it's not really the game for me, then I watch what I can about it.
Yeah. I mean,
if it's a game that I was interested in and a student writes about it, then yeah, that kind of accelerates when I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, students are always surprised that we haven't played absolutely everything. They think that's all we do. It's like, oh, you teach video games, so in other words, you get paid to play video games. I mean, heck, my own kid thinks that. Mm-hmm. She's got a rude awakening since the pandemic, right? And she's seen like all the meetings and all the other stuff that I have to do kind of firsthand. She's like, I thought all you did was play video games and talk about video games. Because that's all she's ever seen me do, right? Is like give talks or travel to give talks and play games. So she thought that was my whole job. That's what people think about streamers. Right. That's what people think about streamers too. They think content creators, that's all they do is play video games. They don't think about,
Crab won't die.
Yeah, that's what they think about content creators in general, is that all you do is play video games. They don't think about like all the networking. They don't think about all the business side of stuff. They don't think about stuff like taxes and all the stuff that grown folks have to do when they have jobs. And like, what's so hard about streaming? All you do is turn on your Xbox and push play. Yeah, right.
What level are you guys on?
I don't know. We kept finding like hidden tunnels.
He disappeared. I'm by myself.
Oh no.
I do miss academic travel. That has been really hard to not, I had so many talks or conferences canceled like everybody.
You miss all those
that
things?
part. I miss it. I love that part of the job. I love the travel part of the job.
So no,
I love going to conferences. Ooh. I love going to talks, and it's my favorite thing. I love connecting with other people. It's great to me. I mean, it can be tiring when they're all like lined up in the spring, and it's like boom, 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 which they were for me. It was going to be like 3 weeks of back-to-back traveling. And then, the thing is as this was picking up steam, I had so much anxiety about the trips because nothing was officially canceled. And I was like, I don't want to get on a plane. And some of the flights were far. It was like, I don't want to go across the country or, spend 5 hours on the plane. And I was grappling with whether or not to cancel it myself before things officially got canceled. Because I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But I really missed that part.
Yeah. That sucks. Amanda's book party was canceled because of COVID. That sucks.
Yeah.
All the book parties.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, yeah. I was so heartbroken for like everybody who's, folks whose books were released, either like last fall or this spring.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just the book tour. I'm even thinking about, hashtag activism.
Right.
Their whole book tour was canceled, and it was, it was really sad.
Yeah, that part is hard. You work so long for those works to come out, and you want to celebrate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I think my health is getting low, and I've eaten all my food.
Oh, don't do it. I almost passed out just now, and it was reminding me that my health is low.
So I'm going to just go and lay in Sam's bed.
Get out of my bed!
Are y'all going home?
I'm going to go home. I'm going home.
I see you at home, Kishonna.
I'll see you.
Oh my God.
Sam, why did you leave?
Because my health is super low and I don't have anything else to eat.
You guys didn't get cookies from Mom?
I ate my cookies. I got my cookies from Mom yesterday.
Oh, I ate my cookies. I'm still got some stamina.
Hey, Husky.
I'm trying to get to the next level.
Uh-oh.
I cannot find the stairs or the ladder.
I got to make sure I'm going the right way.
You going the right way. I'm behind you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's dark, huh? Isn't that scary? That little trek in the wilderness by yourself?
It is. Let me check this nail.
Creepy.
Go to your own house.
It's like Get Out.
I'm coming over. I know you
at
want me to
night
come
by
over.
yourself.
No, don't come in my house.
I know you want me over there. I know.
No. Oh my God.
Come to your regular house. I ain't coming over there.
I am.
Y'all wrong.
You sleep, I sleep.
Y'all wrong.
So yeah, the academic travel, that's my favorite part of the job.
Yeah. But is it really the academic travel, or is it just like connecting like with folks? And
it's connecting with folks, and because on my own campus there's limited community for exactly the type of things that I do. But when you travel, you're usually traveling to a space that wants you to be there and they've invited you to talk about that, and then you have new communities of people who are extending.
That's the difference. Right, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Because
it's
academic, I'm burned out on academic travel. Like, just like conference travel, I could care less. I am so over conferences. But when they are like distinctly games based, or where people have invited me to talk specifically about games, or games industry travel, those are all different. I get stoked for those things.
Those are awesome too. Yeah.
Yes, I get stoked for those things. Just regular old academic travel, go to your annual conference and give a talk that you had to propose. I'm over.
Yeah. Well, and I think the academic conference, like, it depends on where I am in a project, because if I'm trying to make progress on a project, those kind of conferences push me to like draft something and get going. If I'm already kind of through it, I usually just present stuff that I've already done, that I'm like, this is I'm already on the other side of it. Those are usually like deadline setters for me, the academic conference like that. But I also have other jobs at a lot of these annual meetings, if you're on a board, or if you're editor or something, like I'm going for those reasons. So then it's not really the stress or the routine of presenting that I can see does get, that gets boring. And I don't go to panels necessarily for the content anymore. I might go to support people or whatever, or just to see people. But yeah, I think that part of it is, I tweak it a little bit, but I still love being in hotels. I under normal circumstances love flying, like airports. So I like just
I hate all that.
I like being away, and the conference is like a good reason to be away. But I'll probably do other things at a conference, at an academic conference.
Those conferences have great after parties.
Yeah, but talks are really much more specialized. So it's like you're going to be on a panel, or you're going to give a lecture, and that is my favorite thing in the world. I love just going to give a talk or a lecture.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fun. You get to go out to dinner, in a town that you probably don't live in, and people are nice to you. It's like, hey.
So you want to be pampered. So you
Well,
Yep.
I'm not saying it exactly that way, but you know,
I get it. I get it.
Special. You're the guest of honor, and people are actually wanting to hear. Again, unlike your own campaign,
Hey, Lambo.
you might not have a big community of people that are that interested in that particular thing that you do. When you're invited to give a talk, they are interested because they invited you. You know, and so hey, let's talk. So I like that part.
Gunn just donated $28 to the Bell Project because that odd number was driving her bonkers. I know that's what it is. I
love it.
What is this game called? Stardew Valley. I caught you. I did. Thank you so much, Gunn. That brings us to $450. We are $50 away from our goal. For why are you trying to hit me with that sword?
You picked my cauliflower.
That was my cauliflower.
That was our cauliflower. I put all my money into this produce. And I needed to give one to Maru because she likes cauliflower.
That's why you're not getting none.
Dang. Oh, no.
Oh, Lord. Here, there's a cauliflower right here in this one cauliflower. I'm selling the rest.
One sad little cauliflower.
One. That's all you get. I'm saving one for the community center. And I'm putting the rest away.
I'm going to see Bay.
Oh, I'm coming too. I'm gonna hop out the bed for that.
You still in the bed?
I'm going this way.
Oh my God.
Where you at? I'm going.
Hey, Bucky.
You might be at work right now. Let's go see if she's at
What? Kishonna!
I was like, we gotta make our goal before the stream is over.
Radish.
Kishonna just donated $50 to the Bell Project to make us hit our goal of $500. Kishonna,
right.
thank you so much. I appreciate your face.
That's awesome. I want to donate. I don't know how to get on Mixer.
I didn't know how to do it. Like I was spending so much time trying to figure out where to go, but it was
I can't do it. Listen, I don't have the capacity. You got to go fund me something else. Like go on Mixer to donate.
There is a Tiltify. That's all you got to do. You don't have to go on Mixer.
What's
Right.
Tiltify?
If you go to Twitter, I went to Sam's Twitter and there's a link. Go ahead, Sam. Tell so other folks can.
Yep. If you go to my Twitter.
Okay.
Hold
Oh
on.
no, they're leaving.
Boop. If you go to my Twitter, you'll find one of the posts, one of the latest posts there. The latest post there has a link to the Tiltify, which is the charity portal that we're using to raise money for the Bell Project.
Okay. Try to figure it out.
Oh ho!
not
I know. We hit it. $500. Woot! Oh, I'm gonna shake these bushes.
Yay!
Hit the goal.
Yeah, but ain't like we don't need more.
That's right. Absolutely.
Ain't like we don't need more. It don't stop just because we hit it.
Okay.
Oh, they won't let me come into their room. Okay. So,
Who room you trying to go in?
I'm trying to talk to Maru's family.
Oh, okay.
So the husband or the person of color, the man of color, is always in the kitchen, huh? Do they ever interact? That's interesting.
Yeah, well, you'll see them outside together and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Demetrius, he's some kind of scientist. I can't remember what he does. I think is he a geologist?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember. Be right back. Okay, we'll be here.
Maru is still in her bedroom, I think. Did she come out?
Not for you.
You wait on her to come out.
Not for you.
I'm trying to give her the cauliflower.
She come out for you.
I'm talking to Maru downstairs.
Oh, she left. Oh, there you are. You're creeping. Oh, it's friends, Kishonna.
I can't stand neither one of y'all.
you trying to give her?
We'll give her cauliflower.
She don't want your cauliflower. She like.
She don't want that cauliflower.
She like
Got a heart
wine.
and everything. She was happy.
She like wine and chocolate cake. She like wine and chocolate cake.
She loves cauliflower. That's
She
how we
likes
got
wine
married.
and chocolate
No.
cake. She don't want your funky cauliflower.
That's how we got married.
I said what I said. She don't want your cauliflower.
Oh, she likes the
You
she likes
spreading
the gift I gave her.
You spreading the disinformation.
What time is it? 2? Okay, I got it. Oh, it's raining. Are we going to the mines?
I'm putting something else in the museum.
Okay. I'm gonna try to go fishing.
What?
Is that you don't want me to go fishing?
Farm Girl and Bucky Cat just donated $300
Yeah.
to the Bell Project. There's our $300 match. Woot!
Yeah.
Yay!
Wow.
Dono hype. No. Break it. I want to see chat broke. Dono hype. If you don't break chat, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. Oh my god! I'm never gonna stream again.
Hey.
Yay. All right. Oh, so when I'm fishing, whenever like the exclamation point comes up, that's telling me that I've got a fish.
Okay, wait.
Something's on the line, right?
Y'all, $800 for the Bell Project. You know what that gets? I'm gonna tell you what it gets. You know what it gets, right? You know what $800 gets, right? I want somebody to say it. It's gonna get something.
So get some folks out of jail.
It's gonna get some folks out of jail. We are so glad that we can see a hit tonight. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Bucky. Nope, it's also going to get puppets. Not a 24-hour stream. It's going to get puppets.
I don't even know what you're talking about with these puppets.
Puppets! All right, y'all. Here it comes.
This goes out to the fray for holding it down every day. Cause we that community where it's all about the unity. Cause we ain't about the shenanigans. No, we play for the wins again and again. Cause through positivity is how we keep it true. Throwing it back to that old school. Whether it's the hip hop or RPG, we keep it 100 and tight to the T. Cause nobody hold it down like the fray. Hit it, don't know, and sub goals as we play. Cause it's nothing but the LOVE as far as the eyes can see. Yeah, cause we do it bigger. Hey, this is a festa.
I'm the mixer, she do her thing. A champ when she in the ring. In the shooter, she blow 'em away. Mayday, mayday. She play, but she don't play. Yeah. This is Sophista.
Hold on. I appreciate you. We had another $50 dono while the puppets were playing. This is all Farm Girl. Saw her walking through with her wallet the first day and was immediately on board. I appreciate the heck out of y'all. Hold on. I gotta look. We had another $50 dono. I want to know who it was so I could properly say thank you. Sign in.
Where's Maru?
You know what? You better leave Maru alone. She don't want to talk to you.
Share, Sam. Share.
Look, she don't want to talk to you.
Listen,
Trey.
you don't share on the farm. You don't want to be poly. You don't share on the farm. You want your bed to yourself.
Trey, thank you for the $50 dono. And stay out and stay away from Maru.
Makes her own decisions. Okay, I got the cauliflower.
Fine.
Now, we still have the saddest little farm ever.
Tesla kid, hey. Don't know hype. Y'all, we are killing it. I appreciate y'all. We are going to get a whole lot of people out of jail.
Yeah.
People that should not be there.
Especially right now.
Right. I mean, and that's exactly what we were talking about. Like, one, there are a lot of people in jail who wouldn't necessarily be there if they have funds for bail. One. Two, when we're talking about living life in the age of a pandemic, being incarcerated is one of the most dangerous things. You've never been excited about spending money until tonight. I love your face, Farm Girl. Thank you so much.
I don't think this counts as spending money since we have the Juneteenth blackout. Not buying stuff. I think donating is not buying.
No, donating is not buying. So you're okay, Trey. Okay. You're allowed to donate.
I can't tell my mama. My mama's like, you better not buy anything either. I know you buying stuff every day.
Hey L2, how are you? It's like, no, I didn't buy anything. Nope, didn't buy anything.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna make some of this granola bar here.
Make enough for everybody, Trey.
I think about it.
I got supplies for that stuff in my in that chest on my porch too.
Yeah, you just need pine cones, acorns, and maple seeds.
I'm mining. Because we need wood and stone.
You're in the mines?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need wood and stone for our chicken coop.
We still need 4,000. Anybody got 4,000?
I still have 838, but I got a bunch of stuff I need to put in the box to sell, like seashells and stuff like that. Thank you for the stickers. I appreciate you. Y'all, I'm so excited. I cannot believe we hit our goal tonight.
Yay! Dancing
awesome.
We dang near doubled it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been killing it on these charity campaigns lately. I cannot believe it. Uh-oh, it's getting late.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, field snack. I can only make one field snack.
One whole field snack is what you made.
I'm gonna give it to Maru.
You are not going to give it to Maru. I'm going to fight you, Trey. I'm going to fight you.
Can't wait till Trey to Sam get home.
And y'all all in my bed is what you saying.
When you gonna start sleeping in the slave quarters?
Look, that's my house.
Well, I'm sorry, the sharecroppers.
Look.
Sharecroppers quarters.
Look, don't hate. Cause, y'all got the little houses. Not my fault.
Where you at, Sam?
I'm coming. I'm right outside. I had to put my stuff. Look, y'all get out of my bed. Demetrius is a scientist that studies Stardew wildlife.
Oh,
thank you. Cool. Okay, yay. So we can look. We can make. I can make sprinklers now. So Trey can shut up.
Finally. What do you need? You need coal and what else?
And I got $1,800.
$1,800? How you get $1,800? You see what's happening here? How you get $1,800? I'm struggling with a $390. You got $1,800.
Trey is doing it. Trey is doing it so Maru won't move into my house. She can be like, ain't no room in that bed for me.
You know what? We can all sleep together. I've already tried it. Let's see, nothing is harvestable.
Go water the stuff.
I don't have my watering can.
Me neither. Okay, so let's see.
I got mine. I water.
All right, let's see. Sprinklers. Oh my god. A copper bar and an iron bar. I don't have no iron. We haven't gone far enough down in the mines yet.
Oh man.
Wait, I've got something here. How do what is this? No, I think I've got something. I don't know how to. Let me look it up. It's copper. Okay. We're missing iron.
Yup. Cause Trey's so busy. Unbranded, thank you for the corgi. Cause Trey's so busy trying to sneak and see Maru at every turn. We haven't gone far enough down at the mines. Where you at, Trey?
I spent all my money on seeds. I'm the reason we have seeds in the ground. We got produce. We need to do much better than this, guys, with our farm. That would make us earn so much more money. I don't know what's happening, why the farm is so struggling.
Oh, that's where we get money? That's how we generate money?
Yeah, by selling the produce. But Sam is stealing it and hoarding the money.
I'm not hoarding the money.
Let me see how much money Sam got.
I told you what I had.
$2,680.
Why she have so much? I have $390. She harvested our stuff and sold it.
I did not. I got a bunch of stuff out of the mine. And you got to pick up all the stuff off the beach, too.
We know what to do.
Well, act like it. You ain't got no money?
That much money from the beach. You didn't get that much money from the
You
beach.
ain't got no money. So apparently,
Because I'm working hard. I sold.
You working hard. You working hard on trying to push up on my girl. That's what you doing.
No, I only see her after hours.
We need to stream more Stardew together because this has been entertaining.
This is fantastic. Why y'all over there fighting? Margaret's gonna be in my slave quarters. Y'all go ahead, proceed.
You know what's the problem with the lack of representation? We've come to a head. This is the problem with the lack of representation.
Oh,
That's right.
There should be more options than Maru.
I'm not playing with y'all no more.
And who's the marriageable man of color in the game? Just Demetrius? Because you can break up that household?
You can't break up that household.
Oh,
So ain't no marriageable man of color.
You can't break up that household?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought you could make people get divorced.
You can divorce yourself.
Oh, but you can't divorce other partners.
And what are you doing? And you can turn your children into doves.
Turn them into what?
Doves. The bird.
Spell it.
Dove.
Spell it.
DOVE. A dove.
You release your children to the wild?
Really?
If you don't want them anymore, you can turn them into doves. The witch will turn them into doves.
So it just sounds like they ain't doing children right in this game.
They are not.
I have a problem with this.
They are not.
I didn't know COVID parenting was that harsh that you can turn your children into some animals.
Stop following me around.
I'm not doing anything.
Leave me alone. Oh my God.
I'm trying to give you something, Sam.
Leave me alone. I don't want it. Go away.
Seaweed.
Fine, now go away.
Seaweed.
Oh my God. Enjoy that lurk. Whoop, babe.
Y'all are a mess.
It's Trey. It's Trey. It is all Trey. Oh, I got some stuff. I got an earth crystal. I think I can give that to Gunther.
That part's boring. I'm gone.
Nope.
You don't get very much for fixing up the museum, do you?
You get when you fix. Yeah, you get stuff. Yeah, you get stuff like seeds and stuff. Okay, y'all gotta go. Congrats on meeting the goal. +1 on more Stardew from this crew. Amanda, we gotta talk. I already got.
There's a snake. Oh my gosh, I got an eel. Oh, it's an eel. I was like, I've never seen a snake before.
We gotta talk, Amanda, cause we need to talk about some stuff.
The eel jumped out of the trash can.
I'm ready. The eel It's cooked eel. It didn't jump out of the trash can.
It sure did. It was on the ground and everything. I'm going to depart. Do we need an eel for the community center?
Not cooked eel. Love you, Amanda. Bye, Amanda. Have a good
Bye,
night.
Amanda. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm plopping all this stuff in the case. And
See, Amanda, just so you know, we got another house on our farm.
yeah, come on, Amanda. Join us. We can all sleep in Sam's bed.
No, y'all stay out my bed. Oh my God, it's like worse than my real life. I swear I ain't slept in my own bed without getting kicked for 11 years, almost 12.
Well,
That's what happened when you have children. That's what happened when you have children.
There's always the witch and the doves.
It don't work in real life. Okay.
I didn't know you could do that. That's a trip. You get rid of your kids after you had them. At least it's not like the social worker in The Sims.
Man, I used to hate that social worker in The Sims. It's gotten better lately, but like back in the day, remember the social worker back in the day? That baby cried for 5 minutes. The social worker came and took your baby away.
Yeah, and now, and maybe in The Sims 3, I don't know if it's as bad in The Sims 4, but the animal police or the animal cruelty people, if your dog or your cat or whatever that wasn't happy, they would come fast too. I lost a horse that way. My Sims cried for days over that horse. It's like, I'm sorry, that horse was a pain to take care of, but those Sims were just crying.
Like, see ya.
Yeah. Because they had the animal lover trait and they were not over it. Ooh, I'm not having luck fishing.
Yeah, I wasn't having luck fishing either because I didn't know how to fish.
Fishing sucks in this game.
Like I couldn't, like whenever like the meter comes up, like am I supposed to keep like that yellow meter on the fish?
Yep.
Yeah. You keep pushing it softly. The what is it? Y button. And gently push it to try to keep the fish in that little.
Okay.
And it don't work.
It does. I love fishing in this game. It just takes some getting used to, some rhythm with it.
Yeah.
Don't work.
It's a good way to make money when Sam is taking all your produce.
Oh my God! If you making so much money with those fish, why you got $300? Just
I
ask.
because I haven't been fishing. You going to bed, Kishonna?
Kishonna, why you quit? Kishonna,
I'm tired. My player is tired.
She is on quarantine life. Like, well,
she is. She get up at like 2:00 in the afternoon. She go to bed at 6:00 at night.
I guess
I'm trying. Somebody's got to give me some food, y'all. I'm gonna pick something from this garden and eat it.
Willie is standing uncomfortably close to me. He decided to come fish right behind me. I don't like this visual. I don't like it.
What you talking? What was that, Maru? Who you talking to, Sam?
Mind your business.
Wait a minute, Sam's going. Let me get over
Sam
here.
is up in Maru's place.
I'm
on my way.
I'm on my way. Let me get over there.
Now you getting out the bed.
Oh, you get out to bed for that. She didn't like what I gave her anyway, so y'all all right.
I'm coming.
She ain't like what you did for Sam.
Some berries.
Kishonna, where are they? They're home.
I ain't telling you.
She on the bench.
Sam just walked into like a building with a clock on the front. And
she was at work.
I'm in the community center.
Where that?
Oh, Sam did, but Maru's not in the community center. She don't go there.
Nope.
I know where she go. She going home. This time of night, she should be home.
Mind your business.
I'm coming. What you doing, Sam?
Minding my business. What you doing?
I want to see Bay.
You know what? She told me she wasn't nothing to do with you.
She didn't say that. She likes my cauliflower.
She said she wasn't nothing to do with you. I heard her.
And Demetrius is my boy. Oh man, they locked up.
Told you.
I didn't make it in time. I'll see her in the morning. That's why I like to go in the morning because she's still at home. Oh man, guys, it is getting late in real time. What time is it?
It is late. I didn't realize how late it was. It's almost 11.
Ooh, wait! I go to bed at 9:30.
It's way past your bedtime, Trey.
Oh yeah.
Trey go to bed like with the chickens.
I go to bed early, and I get up early.
Trey go to bed with the chickens.
I like my early life schedule. It's very peaceful in the mornings when you're the first person awake. I like it.
I'm always the first person awake.
Okay, I'm selling off these things. All right, we might have to call it a day. I'm going to bed. You want to call it a day at the end of the day? What are you doing, Sam?
Minding my business.
Where you going?
Stop following me. Where Kishonna at?
I'm trying to. I'm lost. I'm trying to make.
You can look at your map, Kishonna, and make your way back.
Oh, I've never. Well, how I look at the map?
So push your plus button and then use your right trigger over to the map. Oh, we see you. You down?
You see me?
Yep. You down by the wizard tower.
So I need to come. Which way do I need to travel? North?
Yeah. You need to go northeast.
Northeast. Okay.
I'm coming to get you. How do you see her?
On the map?
Oh,
I still didn't see the map.
berries. Give me my berries.
Are these berries I can eat?
Sam, you stealing all the berries.
I am not. Look, here she is. Come on,
Oh.
Kishonna. And look, here's some berries right here too.
You steadily taking the berries, saying you not stealing the berries.
I'm stealing. I'm just picking them. All right, come on, Kishonna. We leave a tray.
Dark.
Sylvester goes to bed when the sun comes up. Pretty much. The IRL. Oh,
I messed them up. No, don't do that. What did I do?
come on.
Okay.
Well, you just gonna be lost again.
I am.
You inviting people to the master's house now?
No, I was bringing her back. You don't get out my bed tray.
I'm messing up.
What are you doing, Kishonna?
I get lost in the buttons. I'm coming. Don't worry. I'm coming to bed.
No, go to your own house. This game need a way to lock your doors. That's what this game needs.
He should have made one person per bed, but he didn't.
They should have.
They should like $400 on the day. How much money did you make? How much money did Sam make today?
$90. $90 is all I made.
We still got more money. All right, so we are at the end of start of day 18. Is this a wrap? Is it a wrap? It's almost midnight.
It is not midnight. Charging rent for sleeping in your house, right? That'll be $400, y'all. $400.
Let me check out the weather. What's happening today? Tomorrow's weather.
You're not getting those treats. Those are not yours. Those are Izzy's.
Oh,
Get down.
You know what? I gotta see about
All right. So again, y'all. This night.
Oh, forget it. Let's play one more day.
For this. Oh, okay. Well, we'll play one more day. But I've been joined tonight by Rose. You're not getting those. I've been joined tonight by TreaAndrea Russworm from UMass Amherst and Kishonna Gray. Oh, look, the wizard says, "Come see me." From UIC, and it's been fun, y'all. I enjoyed this.
I've had fun too. I'm laughing at Olkin. Olkin said you need to charge us for sleeping at your house.
I do. You heathens.
Day 18. We should be planning more stuff. This is the most lackluster farm.
Well, go play some more stuff.
No, because then you steal it. I spent all my money, and I got nothing to show for it.
That's why. Look,
Damn.
I did not steal your stuff. Rose, get down. You're not getting any more treats. Bye. I'm going to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. And picking all these berries on the way.
He's on down the road.
I thought we were trying to save enough to build a chicken coop or something.
That's why I'm saving money. I need $4,000 to build chicken coop.
That's why you hoarding the money. How much money you got now, Sam?
Oh my God, $2,600. I don't have $4,000 yet.
I've got $797. Can we share money in this
Well,
game?
it's called, yes, having the same
Do you mean can you?
Sam.
You should be able to give money. We can give other stuff.
Are you asking us to give you money, Sam?
No, I mean I'll give it to whoever if you got the stuff to go get the to go pay for the chicken coop.
Babe. Oh, Rude, look who I found.
See, that's why she ain't got no money.
That's it. That's why.
Oh, wow, Trey, this is spectacular.
That's why she ain't got no money. Right there.
It don't have nothing to do with that.
That's why she ain't no money. Because she always, instead of going off and doing what she's supposed to do, she always looking for Maru.
I got money now, hey, because we had a harvest today. Selling all the produce.
Oh my God.
So
See?
where do you? I should have went with you to sell it. So you went to. Where did you go to sell it?
The Pierre's in town. I got 3,000.
Oh.
35.
Wait.
See, now she got more than me.
So you've got the money for the chicken coop.
Thank you. You got the money for the chicken
I'm
coop.
1,000 shy though. If Sam could give me her money, I could get the chicken coop.
Why would I give you all my money?
Give me 1,000 so I could go give her the supplies.
Okay, I gotta go see the wizard first. I'm in a cutscene.
What you gotta see the wizard for? I don't know how to give money. But I'm not gonna buy any more produce until we order the chicken coop. And then I'll buy more produce with the rest of my money because I put back into the farm. You take, you return. You know? Poor Kishonna is the only one out here gardening.
I'm working hard. I'm working hard.
She's the only one watering these crops.
Take one, plant four.
I'm spelling words in the sand and she watering the crop.
That's it. Look, that's it.
I'm just trying to get the community center open. I'm just trying to get the community center open.
What you doing with the wizard, Sam?
Getting the community center open.
What is that gonna do, Sam?
You're supposed to be giving me some money, Sam. Where are you?
I'm in a cutscene. I can't leave. You know that.
That you already had been donating to the community center.
No, I've been carrying it around in my pocket.
Shady.
I can't stand you.
Shady.
Icy said the wizard looked like a pixelated zombie.
Pretty much, with purple hair. Pretty much.
Right. I'm about to go. I'm gonna try this fishing thing again.
Have you caught a fish yet?
I have not. I caught a can of soda.
Well, you caught something.
So it's a lot of pollution down here, ain't it?
There's a lot of trash, but you open up a recycler later on, and you can put stuff in the recycler like trash, and it'll turn it into real stuff.
Oh, cool.
We need to get to become friends with Demetrius so he'll put some fruit fly, some bats or some mushrooms in our caves. He gives you special things.
That's what's up.
I know.
So how do you become friends with them? Do you just have to like talk to them like on a regular basis, or?
Yeah, and you give them items that they like. We know Maru likes certain items.
Oh.
He likes diamonds, Sam.
She also likes wine and chocolate cake. I'm just saying.
And cauliflower does plenty, especially with the star. If you get the gold star cauliflower, that's how we got married.
That's how. Okay. Sam, what is your screen doing?
The wizard made me drink this potion.
You're on drugs.
I got the power of forest magic.
Oh my gosh.
It is not the drug.
Oh. What these kids doing?
Playing in the radioactive slime coming out of this vent.
Yeah, those kids are bad, man. You gotta keep your eye on them. Those kids are being homeschooled. You gotta keep your eye on them.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, those homeschool kids are the worst. They always off trying to figure out stuff for themselves.
Yep, that's already in there.
I just caught an anchovy.
You got it to work then, because that's a real fish.
There you go.
Right. Okay, good. So I think I might understand this.
I'm going to peek in the vent. I don't know why I'm standing in the radioactive slime. That seems like a bad idea. Just saying. Okay. All right, there we go. I think that might have just been some leftover, some residual kind of visions from that potion that the wizard had me drink. Hello. Okay.
Sam, you've got a rainbow Christmas tree?
It is a pride tree. It is not a Christmas tree.
That's wonderful. I love it.
Where's the pride tree?
I like
in my
Sam's whole
house.
setup is beautiful.
Where is she? What's that up?
If you go to Mixer,
Oh, no.
then you can see
Oh, no.
everything.
Oh, no, not the mixer.
Trey is just being difficult tonight.
I feel like I'm like 85 years old. I don't
You
want the
do. You
capacity.
sound like it too.
I don't have the capacity to learn new technology right now. I just don't. No.
Oh my god.
It broke me when it said I had to log in. I was like, oh no.
If you don't log in, you can still see it. You just can't chat.
You asking for too much. Okay, so
Here she go. We trading her in, y'all.
keep that now. Oh, it's already 6:30. Wow, the time flew.
It is not 6:30.
6 o'clock. Kishonna, you missed some of these this produce. I'm gonna water it for you.
I did. Okay. I did. I didn't get them all.
It's supposed to be a team effort.
I know.
Sam going to talk to the wizard disappeared on us first thing in the morning.
I had to get the community center open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. See how you treat me? You see how you
I'm
treat
going to
me?
go see Bay.
See? That's your problem right there. It's your problem right there, Trey.
Thirsty.
I'm gonna see how
Mhm.
many I'm gonna see how many hearts I have.
None.
We don't have. I have the gift. No, I don't have any hearts. I don't have any hearts with her. As
Sure.
hard as I've been working.
See? She'll want you.
How many hearts you got?
8.
No.
I got 8.
Woo. I'm falling asleep. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock.
Oh, you wanted to do another day?
I know. You were the one.
I wanted to do another day so I could sell that produce before Sam got it.
Oh.
But now I'm regretting it. Sam, can you give me 1,000? I'll get the.
Yeah, I'm coming. Let's see if we can give money.
But if you give me the money, hopefully it'll still be there next time we play this.
Why I'm giving you the money then? Where you at?
I'm right here.
Okay. How do you give stuff?
I don't know how you give money, but you can definitely give items just by clicking on the person. Or you have to have the item in your hand, and then.
Oh, we might not be able to give money then.
I don't think you could give money because somebody didn't want to share. We would have had a lot of money as a team if we shared. Next time we should do that setting, and then you can put it all into the farm. As long as you have the same plan, there should be no conflict.
Sam ain't saying nothing.
What?
Let's go in his house. So we got...
Wait, why you in my house? Hold on, I'm putting my stuff in the sale bucket.
What you got to sell, Sam?
All the stuff I foraged on my way to the wizard's house. I forage. Thank you very much. So, I got
I'm level 2 farming now.
a bunch of foraging. I got
Zoom
$778.
did okay this whole time. I think it might be a problem on Mac because I came to the PC and like there have been no problems with Zoom. So I think my
Oh,
Mac
see?
might be the problem. Sorry, I know, right? I know.
It's the Mac. It's broken for you.
Okay, we're done. That's day number next.
That's day number next. Trey's like, I gotta go to bed. Trey's always in the bed by like 8 o'clock.
I'm delirious.
So, it's Friday. It's Friday for real, right? Like, what day
it is?
it
I don't know.
is?
It is Friday, Juneteenth. Yes.
It is Juneteenth. It is Friday for real.
Hold on,
Trey-
well, we can't end without the Black National Anthem. Like, are we gonna sing it or no?
We're gonna sing.
Lift everyone.
Can we get a YouTube video? Can we get the music going?
No, we're gonna have Kishonna singing apparently.
I love y'all. I have fun.
I have fun too. So the big question is I'm gonna chat with community members and see. I think we need to keep doing this. Not just us. Y'all are welcome to come back and play for Stardew Valley with me anytime. Except Trey. And but I think it would be interesting to start like snatching people in the field up and making them come play games with me and talk about their work and talk about other interesting stuff, so that folks can see what kind of stuff game studies folks do.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Right? To see what kind of work we do.
Sing a song full of the faith and the dark past.
But watch her. I had to go look up the words.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No, I'm singing that part. That's the only part of the song I genuinely know.
Hey, Amanda.
I don't know all the other pieces. I definitely don't know the second verse. But the two sing a song moments.
Amanda, you been here this whole time? Well, not the whole time. You been here for a while. Thank you. Hey, how you doing?
Hope that the present has brought us.
Oh, how we meet? They Cookin wants to know our origin story. How did we meet?
How did we? Let's see, Kishonna. How did we meet? Well, because we knew each other's work more than anything else. So when we ran into each other at like conferences or conventions or whatever, because Kishonna, I think you and I met at Games Learning in Society, like face to face the first time, maybe.
Right, that was recently when we actually just first physically met.
No, when we met at GLS, because we met at GLS before it left Wisconsin. That was like 10 years ago. Dang near, not 10, but it had to be what?
You're right. I forgot all about.
Because P was
GLS
little.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, P was little. We it had to be at least 6 or 7 years ago.
That was the last time. The last time it was in Wisconsin, wasn't that like 2012?
Maybe, yeah. Because P was little. Because I had P because my mother came with me, so P and my mom were there, and that was when we met face to face. But we knew each other's work.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. Yeah.
Now Trey, when did we meet face to face the first time?
I think I reached out to you. I feel like I was like, you gotta invite me on the podcast. I think I just reached out to you.
No. You know what it was, Trey? I know what it is. You were doing a leg of the charity stream for Spawn on Me, and I came into your leg and I donated, and we started chatting when you were streaming. Right? Didn't you do a leg of their podcast?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
And we started chatting, and then and then you hit me up after that, and you were like, "You got to have me on your podcast," and I was like, "Okay."
I remember I started inviting myself.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yep.
I'm going there. And then Kishonna.
And then
was it Spawn on Me? Was it Khalif? Was it that podcast where we first met?
It could have been
That Black Academics.
It could have been, but I'm trying. I feel like. Did we also meet at SCMS before that or after that? I want to say 1 year, maybe in person we met at SCMS, and then
okay.
And I think where did we meet in person the first time, Trey? You've been lurking for about an hour. Thank you for
when I came to IU. I'm pretty sure. when you brought me to IU, I think that's when we met in person. And then were we in Chicago at the same? Oh, we were in Chicago at the same time for MLA, so that was recent. But I think I went to
Night Bucky.
And we went to American Girl.
Yeah, P makes everybody go to American Girl.
My life has not been the same since. It was an overwhelming experience.
And I remember when we were gonna meet up again, MLS just in Chicago. I was sick. Wasn't that just
I think that's year? When we went to when we went to American Girl. That was
this past year or the year before.
Chicago last year.
And then I've had both of y'all come here and talk.
And then we've been on the podcast and stuff a few times. I mean, you guys were on the. Kishonna was doing the podcast stuff with you for a while, but I've been on the podcast a couple of times since we met in person, or maybe before. I think I was on the podcast and then we met in person for sure. That was kind of the order.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, good times.
I think that's pretty much the way it works with most of us who do kind of digital scholarship at all, is that we end up meeting people online way before we meet them face to face.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're just like so relieved when you meet people in person and they're not like a jerk, or they're likable. You're like, you only know this person through online communication, digital communication, and then you meet. I can't get an amen in here, Sam, and then you meet the person.
No, you're right.
In person, and you're like, oh, okay, I like this person. I can work with this. As opposed to like, ooh,
It's definitely been that way for you, Amanda. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, awkward. And it stays awkward, but it's not. It hasn't been that way.
No. It's been good.
Yep.
All right, so tomorrow is Saturday. That's why I was trying to figure out what day it is. So tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday mornings, we do the Kitty Co-op stream, where P and I stream co-op games together, and P is super sassy the whole time. And that's why people show up for the sass. They don't show up for me, they show up for the sass. They show up for the sass. And that's tomorrow. It's going to be 11 a.m. Eastern time. She has the jokes and the sass. Yes, I don't know what we're streaming because she gets to choose. Since she does Kitty Co-op, she always gets to choose the game. So I don't know what we're gonna be playing. We shall see. We shall see. But again, Kishonna and Trey, thank y'all so much for coming. That's Trey still in the bed. I was gonna say, is Kishonna still in the bed?
I had so much fun. Thank you for organizing.
I did too.
This, Sam. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
It is awesome as always.
All right. And
good night. Take care.
Trey's like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.
I'm already there.
Thanks for a great stream. Whisper Person, let me DM you about that on Discord. I'm like, what's the name of that thing? Discord. All right, let's see who we're going to host up.
Yeah.
Right let's see who we're going to host.
Shout outs to everybody who showed up.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's so interesting.
I know it's been a blast. I think it was pretty well received, so I can say we could probably do this again.
Yeah, and the round table on some resources or something, wiki something, as we get a little bit closer, it'll help me not completely panic about the gaming classes and the logistics online of just, access and stuff. So if we want to have a brainstorming session, that would be great. That would help me.
Well, hit me up. Let's hit everybody up. Let's get something together.
Okay.
Let's get something together.
Everyone, good night.
Oh, I know who we can host up, y'all. We can host up Calypso Vibes. She's playing some Mafia 3. Yes, again, please. All right, we can definitely do that. All right, we'll host up Calypso. I will see everybody back tomorrow morning. If you're not around tomorrow morning for Kitty Co-op, I will be back again on Monday evening for No, I will not be around Monday evening. I will be around Tuesday evening instead for Final Fantasy 14. Yes, we have a birthday celebration Monday evening, so I will not be here. Otherwise, she might murder me in my sleep. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. So we'll be around Tuesday evening for some Final Fantasy 14. Yes. Alright. And right now we're going to host up Calypso Vibes for some Mafia 3. Thank you so much to everybody for hanging out. And thanks again to Trey and Kishonna. Thank you, Kishonna. I see you still. Alright. We're going to host up Calypso. I will see you all soon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Y'all know the drill. Stay in the house if you can. Stay safe if you can't. And I will see you all tomorrow morning. Bye.